Up here now, they might have decided to run the ball. Let's see, who is this kicker here?
It's a false start. Delay a game against the Pike County Bulldogs. And if the PAT kicking was iffy, this is really going to put a question mark beside the kicking abilities.
This comes back to one of the comments we made before the game. Here in these first games of the year, penalties are such a big factor in a close rivalry matchup like this. This point could be critical later in the game, so be something to follow as the game goes along if they were to miss this.
No question about it. A straight ahead kick. Bad snap, and we got a 6-0 Pike County lead. So with 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, it's Pike County High School of Brundage 6, Charles Henderson High School of Troy nothing.
We're going to take a quick break to our commercial sponsors. We'll be right back after a brief message.
Life is full of the unexpected. Make sure you know who
to get their panties whipped. They don't watch it. They look like the team that can control the football.
Call 24 hours a day, 371-5591 or ALARestore.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Moore, owner of BAM RV. Prices across our lot have been reduced with special summer discounts, and it's your chance to get a 2019 camper for up to 30% off. With so much of our inventory marked down thousands of dollars, now is the time to enjoy the rest of your summer camping with your family in a brand new RV. Plus, BAM RV has many campers for every budget, with no hidden fees, and you can even get no money down and no payment for 90 days on select RVs. But just like summer, these deals won't last forever. BAM RV, 231 North Dothan.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it! Been told no for a loan? Bring it! Take home $350 a week? Bring it! Bring it! To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on! There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Of course, we appreciate them so very much, and also Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep on the bypass, and here comes the kick return up to about the 32, 33-yard line.
Yeah, a little better starting position.
A lot better
this time.
Yeah, previously they started from the 17 and the 7, and this time they're going to be, and we're going to end, let's see, 15 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, in the first quarter, 15 seconds. Pike County leads 6-0. Trojans need to really get on down the field right here and get some points on the board.
Alan Brooks is a sophomore left tackle, a big kid for Charles Henderson. Here's Pooga Jones. He's going to give to Carter, and now he's going to throw it, and he's going to get 3, maybe 4 yards, and that's it.
It's incomplete, Mike. Hicks
So he didn't catch
hold on to it.
So incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Knotts is the center. Brooks and Starks are the guards. Fuller and Caffey are the tackles. Hicks is the tight end. This will be the last play of the first quarter, 4 seconds remaining. Pooga Jones, the quarterback, is going to throw. He's throwing deep, incomplete.
He dropped it.
Did he drop it again? Man, oh man. So now we're looking at 3rd down, and the clock never moved.
Intended for number 13, Elijah Cole.
The clock never moved. It was 4 seconds left, and
I sure did it?
I don't know what the deal was.
It's the first game for them too, Mike.
Yeah, maybe so. Okay, possession down here.
3rd and 10.
And here comes the Bulldogs. This is Pooga Jones throwing again, complete. He's got the 50, 45, 40, inside the 40 to the 31-yard line. I believe that's where they're going, 36-yard line.
Elijah Caldwell making up for his drop, Mike.
36-yard line. That was a big run, big pass.
1st and 10 Trojans as they'll flip sides of the field after the end of the first quarter right here.
That ends the first quarter with the score. Pike County of Brundage 6, Charles Henderson of Troy nothing. We'll be back.
We'll be right back with some statistics. We cut for a brief message here. You're watching TC2.
Charles Henderson, 0.
You want something to drink or anything?
Tire store. We carry major brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, Toyo, BF Goodrich, and a whole lot more. We also carry semi, farm, and lawn and garden tires. So come see us today at your local Troy Road Mart for some really hot deals on tires. We've been serving our friends and neighbors all across the Wiregrass since 1974. And remember, Road Mart offers nationwide road hazard warranty.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you like family, food, and fun.
Alabama, where Pike County High School of Brundage leads Charles Henderson 6-0.
Mike, let's thank Bill Jackson Chevrolet and Mr. Calder McCrary for sponsoring tonight as well.
Good running that time by number 28 for Charles Henderson, and he got positive yardage off the right side, the blocking of Fuller and Starks.
And that's Jonathan Carter, the senior running back for the Trojans.
They're going to give him a gain of 4 yards on the play. Big number 12. Thank you so much, my friend. How you doing?
I'm all right, buddy. How are you?
Thank you, Dave.
Got a couple hot dogs, hamburgers. Hot dogs is what you wanted, right? Just a couple hot dogs and burgers.
Sounds good. He's a good man. Good man. Anybody to feed you.
Does a lot for this program.
They jump.
Let's see who it's on.
They're going to point toward Charles Henderson, but let's see.
I believe it is going to be Charles Henderson left tackle, but let's see. You never know. In high school, the defense does not have the opportunity to get back out of the neutral zone. If they encroach, then it's encroachment. But it is going against the Trojans.
Well, they say Fuller, the left tackle, moved on that play.
Let's call it
now,
3rd and 11. I mean,
right.
2nd and 11, Mike.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Coach Nate Knox bringing us a couple of burgers, dogs, and water.
That's not a burger.
What's that?
That's barbecue.
That's my
all right.
Okay. Back to play here on is that 2nd or 3rd? 2nd down and 11.
Puka Jones back.
You got him across the middle. He got him wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown.
36 yards on the strike to Sean McKinney, Mike.
From Puka Jones to Sean McKinney and a touchdown.
With the extra point, the Trojans can take the lead, and they barely trailed only for a minute.
And Puka Jones laid that in there. Are we looking at a real quarterback that can throw it?
He was standing on about the 41 or the 42 when he let it fly, and McKinney caught it at least 3 or 4 yards deep in the end zone. So the ball was in the air at least 45 yards.
One of the largest kickers in America is going to attempt this extra point, and he's a good one.
Caleb Geis.
Big guys. They ain't starting to kick it soccer style, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
He learned how to do that. He kicked it through. No, he hit the goalpost.
That's a dead ball.
And we've got a 6-6 tie, so but I'll take it. With 11-12 left to play here in the first half, Charles Henderson on a 36-yard touchdown pass from Puka Jones to Sean McKinney.
Mike, I want to thank Hastings, Shipman, and Wiggins, Bird's Drugs. Have you ever had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich from Bird Drugs?
What do you think? Hey, if they make it, hey, listen, money never changes hands at Bird's when I'm there. I tell you what, I've had everything they've ever cooked. I promise you, and I love it.
For supply, just order it up; they'll bring it to you.
Exactly right. And shame on him for bringing us a hot dog. Shame on him.
Some hamburgers.
Exactly.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
If you like family, food, and fun, welcome to
you want a hot dog or hamburger?
I'm going to eat this right here.
What is it? Hey, you want one?
Either one. Check out
hot dog?
cast iron tomato, cast iron grates, cast iron wheels with a heavy-duty cart. stainless steel thermometer, and draft door. 2 sizes, 14-inch and 20.5-inch diameter cooking surface. Hey folks, whether you like grilling with charcoal, wood pellets, or gas, we have it right here in Troy. Come see us at Southern Grill and Patio inside Town & Country Flooring Center.
Hi, Sandy. I'm right here. Come on in.
Debbie, I'm right here.
Veterans Stadium in Troy, where Charles Simpson has just tied it up with a 36-yard touchdown pass from Puka Jones to Sean McKinney. Short kick. He's taken by one of the upbacks, and he's going to take it across the 25 to about the 28-yard line where they'll start their own 28-yard line.
There'll be some extracurricular activity after the play, a couple unsportsmanlike fouls coming up. You don't like to see that for either team.
Surely nobody from Charles Simpson would have done that. Surely they're taught not to do stuff like that. Surely.
That was Derek Mahan on the return.
I tell you what, if you're going to mess with any of their players, I sure wouldn't mess with a Mahan, I'll promise you that.
Couple quick scores update, Mike. We got Luverne 20 to 6 rather over the Geneva County Panthers. Enterprise score still 8-6. The Pike County Bulldogs tied 6-6 with Charles Henderson here. Also the Ott Bobcats in a 7-7 tie with Flomaton. We're going to have offsetting penalties that time, offsetting. So no real yardage mark off, but a teaching moment for both teams, Mike.
You got that right, but both numbers were written down in the notebooks of the officials as personal foul number 1. Yes, sir.
That big Trojan front defensively has been impressive so far. Unbalanced line at the bottom of your screen. And bingo, look at that hit. What a hit. You got to get that guy, number 20.
Number 20, Zeke Caldwell, and number 8, J.B. Sanders, said not on this play.
And he hit him where you're supposed to hit him. Great play by Caldwell. Looking at the Trojans defensively, in the secondary, the corners are Scott and Hall. The safeties are Jones and Stringer. Linebackers are Hill and Caldwell. Of course, Caldwell made a big stop then. The defensive ends are Terry Wright and J.B. Sanders. Geis is one of the tackles along with Woods and Norcutt. Second and 13.
Somebody moved early.
And
I believe the tight end for Pike County on this side got out early. I think so.
And that, I tell you, a pretty impressive group, this Charles Simpson. We noticed in the spring that they were going to be strong defensively, but their three in the middle are about as good as we've had their position in a long time.
They're big and strong.
Talking about Caleb Geis, Darius Norcutt, and Jalen Woods. I don't know if anybody around's got any three better ones.
I'll tell you what, I'm with you on that, Mike.
And that's what you got to have to stop this great runner they've got, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They got one of the Mahans at tailback now, and one of the number 24 is the fullback.
Tall sweep. J.B. Sanders ate it up.
And coming all the way.
I'm going to tell you, J.B. didn't make the tackle, but he blew the play up.
It looks like the guy that came from all the way on this side, number 2 for Charles Henderson. Well, I want to say Javon Hill. Maybe it's number 4.
With the carry. No gain on the play. Third down, 19.
Third down, 19, a big loss. So
they'll throw this one up, Mike, and if we intercept it, it'll be just as good as a punt for them.
No question about it.
They might get pass interference, or they may make another big catch.
Great time for a quick kick. They have to go all the way to the ball is on the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. They've got to go to the 39.
Straight handoff. This is
got to hit him. Somebody got to hit him there. They don't go down automatically, I promise you.
Let's give him 4 on the play, which is going to bring up about 4th and 12.
And they got one of the Mahans is getting up slow.
Derek Mahan with the...
Or number 12 is getting up slow for Pike County.
Caleb Geis with the tackle for the Trojans.
That's Kathy.
15 yards to go now.
And look out, look out.
The first time that Pike County punted, the snap was pretty decent. But this is a little different situation with the punter lining up right around the 10-yard line. There might be some nerves in on this snap.
They're going to kick it from the 24.
It was a good snap.
Charles Henderson's guys, he's going to let it roll. And now it takes a Trojan bounce, and they're going to get it right around the 45-yard line. They're on 45.
And McKinney was shy to come over and fair catch that one after he muffed that first.
That's right, he sure was.
Luckily for the Trojans, it's only about a 6-yard bounce.
49-yard line.
First and 10 Trojans, Mike. We also want to thank Jones Medical Supply and the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, Mr. Mike Shelton State Farm Insurance, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Wiley Sanders Trucking, Garrett Enterprises, and Max Hughes Trucking. Thank you for sponsoring Charles Henderson Football Telecast.
They're not using it. They might be using it.
Mike, I think the Trojans could take the lead right here and hold them and have the lead at halftime.
Puka Jones has been impressive.
Going to be a little laundry on the field again. Don't know if they got that off in time or had two people in motion at the snap, Mike.
And how many people do we have in the backfield, too? It was close.
Illegal procedure. The penalty against Charles Henderson. They're going to start 1st and 15 here.
I mean, he didn't need it to do his work, but oh, yeah, good. Okay. 1st and 15. Is that one of those lighted ball markers over there? That's the best invention known to man, that lighted marker over there, but I can't tell what it is, but that's a lighted marker, isn't it?
Mike, Charles Henderson.
Somebody that can see, tell us
There's a lot of confusion in that Charles Henderson offense. We're going to take a timeout with them, have a word from some of those sponsors that Wally mentioned. We'll be right back here for more coverage on TC2.
Hi, Sandy. I'm right here. Come on in.
Baby, I'm right here. Hello, Miss Mary. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Since 1969, we've been right here because at Troy Regional Medical Center, we take these words to heart.
I'm right here.
Thank you. Remarkable people, remarkable care.
Do you want a good truck driving job? Do you want to drive for the best? Then drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good benefits. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We match your 401k up to 4%. You can start in the 401k retirement plan after 30 days of employment. You need to drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's time for you to think about you and your family's future. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus? These guys did.
Where Charles Henderson and Pike County are tied at 6-6. Almost got away from him. This is McKinney trying to turn the corner, and he gets a couple across the 45. They're going to mark it around the 47, and we're looking now at 3rd down.
Pick up a 2 that time. He was patient, trying to wait for his blocks to develop. A great pursuit by the backside for the Bulldog defense there to limit it to a short game.
Big number 77 is in the game for Pike County, and he is a big one. His name is Lee Avery, and he is a fine-looking football player.
2 wides to each side of the formation. They're going to throw it.
He's wide open over here. Wide open. He overthrew him.
Just over the head. Number 13, the intended target that time for Charles Henderson. That's Caldwell. He's been busy tonight, and he sure was open that time. Number 17 lost him out there. But incomplete pass going to bring up 3rd and long here.
Can you get that pen for me? I appreciate it.
I think he was too open.
Right there at my feet. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
That definitely was another one. He was signaling for a fair catch before the quarterback threw it. But 3rd and long here, and nice job by Pike County to weather the storm here. It could have been a big momentum shift, like you mentioned, coming out there. And be interesting this last 7 minutes of the second quarter here.
I tell you what, we talk about Charles Henson's front. Look at Pike County. They got a big fine front.
Passing situation again here. Throwing down the left-hand side into double coverage. Tipped. Going to fall harmlessly to the ground. That was triple coverage that time.
That's the 2nd worst play Puka Jones has made, and what he did, he threw it into a crowd the first time, and he threw it. That should have been intercepted. So
he's Javen Hill, the intended receiver.
Yeah.
Somebody had to be open out there if they were 3 guarding him.
Charles Henson has done a pretty good job of spreading Pike County out, and they're just dropping the football. Here comes the kicking team into the game for the first time tonight, I believe. And now they're trying to decide who's going to do the kicking. It's number 4.
Late substitution
That's Carlisle.
for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good kick, too. Real good kick.
Nice spiral right there.
Bingo! Fumbles!
Ball's on the
Charles
ground.
Hudson recovered it.
Recovered by Charles Henderson.
You can't advance
Can't
the
advance
muff.
it. So
You
it will
can't
not-
advance the muff, but
will
you
not
got
be
the
a scoring
football.
Play, but we will have to see if it is a turnover. I see the beanbag on the field around the 18, 19
Let's
yard
see
line.
the official note. You cannot return a muff. Isn't that right, ref?
That's correct. That's correct.
So, but the referee down here said a touchdown.
Yeah, well, he's a little bit confused. The white hat, Mr. John Hudson, the white hat's fishing to educate him.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing I was always made sure of, that you cannot advance a muff. It has to be in control of the ball carrier.
That's a huge turnover and a bad spot on the
Huge
field for
one.
Pike County. And a
They're
big
gonna,
break.
they're going to award the ball to Pike County.
Oh.
What? No, what do they do? Say he
Looks
did
like
that?
the Charles Henderson defender may have been pushed into or blocked into the return man there and may have made contact before the ball was able to be recovered.
That surprises me. I didn't see.
Break there for the
I didn't see any of that. I think that's a real question mark right there.
Coach McCoy is having a fit. He wants an explanation as well.
I bet you.
I saw some contact pretty close to the ball coming down, and there's actually a conference being.
The only thing I could think of is not allowing him enough room to catch the football,
Yes,
but I don't even know if that's the case.
There's three officials having a conference right now with the head umpire at the 10-yard line, and we'll get all this sorted out.
Well, I don't believe they're going to be able to talk him into it. At least I've never seen anybody do it before.
As it stands right now, it'll be Pike County's ball on around the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Trying to break a 6-6 tie here with 7:13 remaining in the second quarter. Game was about 15 minutes late getting delayed because of some weather, but otherwise we've got clear conditions.
Yeah, thank goodness hasn't been lightning.
Cool night here for August football. I'm sure everybody in attendance is thankful for that. I know we are up here, and these players and officials as well.
I'm interested in Pate Harrison's Elba Tigers. How they doing? Do you know?
I'll get a check on that right now, Mike.
He's a good friend of mine. Good coach. He had a good old pie cap at Troy.
Blue Vern is up 27-6 while we're looking through the Flying Squadron with a 14-0 advantage over the Brantley Bulldogs.
Whoa, that's big.
Big score right there, and some Crenshaw County action. We'll be following some of those teams this year. Dale County 14-14 with the Ayrton Purple Cats. Also a couple teams we'll be covering.
So they're tied now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I tell you, Kill Creek does a great job at Arrington.
That'll be a great game right there.
Have you ever been to an Arrington game? Boy, that's old-time football right there. Arrington and Goshen, two of the best places in the country to watch a football game.
Still trailing 6-0 at the moment to the Delville Warhawks, but that game is just showing first quarter, so we don't have a recent update there, Mike.
Good tackle in the open field by the Trojans that time.
Rehoboth and Ashford is tied at 6. Ott Bobcats and Flomaton tied at 7.
Flomaton defending state champion.
Yes, sir. Providence Christian with a 21-7 lead over the Gamecocks. New Brockton with a new coach this year, and some early struggles as they go through the transition phase there.
They're coached by Kenny Keith, former Charles Simpson High School.
Yeah, he came over from Providence.
Back to live action here. It's going to be
It Hodney gives him another fine hit.
Nice job that time. Looks like number 1 of the Trojans defense there, cutting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tyrell Gold with a great tackle.
And I tell you what, keep an eye on Charles Simpson's outstanding linebacker or defensive end in Sanders, J.B. Sanders. Possession down here on a 3rd and 2. Big play here defensively for that big defensive front. Those linebackers need to get on up some.
Yeah,
look how far they are back. Look how far they're back. That's right.
They
stopped him.
But a great job
They stopped him.
Let's see a little second effort there, but he's
Northcutt,
short.
the sophomore, was there. Sue gets up off the bow.
Number 52 for the Trojans that time. Guys with a nose in there.
Very good front, and they expect Fred Holland to run it, to kick it away, but it wouldn't surprise me if they'd go for it. This is a jamboree, you know.
It's going to be 4th down and 1. We're going to take a quick break while we have a timeout. We'll be right back for this upcoming 4th down play here on TC2.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT 4-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
The AgriScience Technology Academy is a premier program in agricultural education and exploration. Located at Goshen High School, this academy provides college instruction in not just agriculture, but also academic core and general studies subjects. Students will satisfy the Alabama High School graduation requirements while having an opportunity to earn an associate degree in agri-science education from our post-secondary partners, Enterprise State Community College and Wallace State Community College, Hanceville. Come grow with us.
Life is full of the unexpected. Make sure you know who to call when the bottom falls out. Alabama Restoration. Let our team of professionals help you get your life back to normal. Call 24 hours a day, 371-5591 or ALARestore.com.
Front.
Welcome back right here. We're live from Veterans Stadium. Got a 4th down and 1. The Bulldogs in a punt formation here, back up in their own territory around the 28-yard line.
Charles Simpson's not even sending anybody back. Now they do. JB's
going back.
Better hurry, though.
Good snap again for the Bulldogs.
Good one.
Spinner kick going to just cross midfield, take a Bulldog bounce. Going to roll down just inside the 40. Decent kick under the circumstances there, and be a change of possessions. And see if the Bulldogs can try to capitalize here and take the lead headed into the second half.
No question about it. 5:41 remaining in the first half. It's been sort of a long first half, it seems like to me.
It has lasted a long time. A lot of stoppages, of course, the 2 mandated heat breaks, which rightfully so, these kids are sweating buckets.
Yeah, no question. Boy, you know, somebody that wants to lose weight, just come out here at midday tomorrow and sit on that Trojan tea. And I guarantee you, you'll sweat off probably 10 pounds in about a half hour.
Yeah, that's right.
Charles Henderson with Puka Jones, and he has been outstanding. We don't have any stats on him, but I tell you, I think he's over 100 yards passing here and a half.
107 yards passing with only 3 incompletions. So
all right, here comes trying to turn the corner. But, you know, I'll tell you a little something about Pike County. They can run.
Oh, yeah.
Charles Henderson is unable to turn the corner on them. I tell you what, you're talking about some football players. There's some football players right there.
A good 4-yard gainer, though. What looked to be a great defensive play. Charles Henderson still able to get 4 out of it.
Trip wideouts now at the bottom of your screen, 1 wide out at the top of your screen.
We've yet to see the little wide receiver screen play, the little bubble screen. This may be the play.
Puka Jones at quarterback in motion, and they're going to leave it with Carter. And Carter, look at him go! And he pounds his way right to midfield.
Boy, he lowered his shoulder that time.
You're right, and he looked great. And they're going to give him a first down. They're going to place the ball at around the 49-yard line. They're on 49. Now they're going to park. No, now they're going to do the political thing to do. Put the ball on the line.
That's right. Always starting new series on the line.
Exactly.
For Charles Henderson.
First and 10 for the Trojans.
Sam Knox still at center for the Trojans.
He left him. Boy, they got him that time. Well, you read that wrong, didn't he? That was my hand. One of the my hands with an E or with an A. Who was that?
I think it was E and A.
Together.
They're going to.
Loss on the play for the Trojans.
About 3 yards, yeah.
13.
He loses 3.
Jones about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", probably 180 pounds. He is now, they're in now the Wildcat formation as Jones is the wide out at the top of your screen. Now they're going to give it a...
This is Puka.
Now this is Puka, my bad. They hit across the middle.
He hits
he does, and he is going to get his first down. As they look at him put his foot on that line. Coach, we're talking about officiating. And before they'll figure out anything, they'll say, we'll just put it on the line.
First down pass.
First down. And boy, I tell you, look good. He also had a receiver running clean across the middle.
He was under some pressure. I saw that too.
You know what the secret is this offensive line's doing a heck of a job on this big front. It is a big front for Pike County.
You're right.
Look at that big hole.
Carter.
And good running behind the good blocking of the Trojan offensive line, led by their fine center, who I think is really a good one.
Sam Knox.
Sam Knox.
Mike, for the first time tonight, I'm going to call it, the clock is going to become a factor here for the Trojans. We're coming down on the 3-minute mark before halftime, and the Trojans really need to score before this 3 minutes is up.
Second and a long 2.
3:25 and counting.
Trip wide outs now at the top of your screen. One wide out at the bottom of the screen with man coverage. He's going to give it to it. He's going to try to turn the corner, and he cannot. Well, good pursuit by the defense, and making the tackles, number 24 for Pike County, and his name is Wheeler, Hernando Wheeler.
And that was Elijah Caldwell on the carry, number 13 for the Trojans, just unable to pick a lane and squirt through.
Number 10, Cameron McKinney, also on defense for the Pike County Bulldogs.
3rd and 2 for the Trojans, but I'm sure they'll go for it on 4th if they don't get it right here. This is Carter.
And he makes a good move. He got his first down.
I think you're right, Mike. And
Forward lane.
That's going to stop the clock so they can move the chains with 2:33 left in the first half. Clock will roll when they get the chains set, though.
This is a big drive in this football game, where Charles Simpson can take over most all the momentum in this game. Clock moving. We'll know now the stop at 2:33. It's not near the crowd, not near the crowd we've had in the past to this ball game. It might be because a lot of them might be watching it on TV, you reckon?
And the weather.
Yeah, the weather right at kickoff definitely playing a factor with the crowd.
All right, Puka hands it to his running back, and he gets it, goes inside the 25.
Lowers
They're
the
going to mark it
shoulder,
around the
picks up
20,
about 4 there.
about 23-yard line.
Quick score update, Ayrton with a touchdown lead now in that game, Ayrton. Now leading 21-14.
I tell you,
Brantley's got a touchdown to pull that game with Highland home to 14-7, so that's going to be a great game
That's
for the Wild
right.
there in Crenshaw County.
Stephen Kilcrease is one heck of a coach at Arrington, I promise you.
I really like the way Jonathan Carter hit the hole on that last play. Quick slant, almost picked off.
And he threw where there were 3 white jerseys, and he makes good passes and good selections, but sometimes he makes poor selections, and that was one of them.
A play that won't show up in the stat sheet. The running back for Charles Henderson that time with a great block. Number 52 of the Bulldogs was coming around the end untouched, and a great job by the
I think
running back to slow him down.
We've got what most everybody has this time of year. We've got some cramps right now, so we'll take a timeout and we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Eric Moore, owner of BAM RV. Prices across our lot have been reduced with special summer discounts, and it's your chance to get a 2019 camper for up to 30% off. With so much of our inventory marked down thousands of dollars, now is the time to enjoy the rest of your summer camping with your family in a brand new RV. Plus, BAM RV has many campers for every budget, with no hidden fees, and you can even get no money down and no payment for 90 days on select RVs. But just like summer, these deals won't last forever. BAM RV, 231 North Dothan.
2 dealerships, 1 big event. Bill Jackson Chevrolet, one of the most trusted names in the auto industry, is celebrating 30 years of outstanding service. Plus, the doors are open at the new Bill Jackson Ford. Save big on new Ford F-150s and new Chevrolet Silverados. A short drive from everywhere with savings like nowhere else. Shop us on 231 North Troy or online 24/7 at BillJacksonAuto.com or BillJacksonFord.com.
Welcome back here to Veterans Stadium. We got a great game going for you. 6-6 your score. We got about 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Charles Henderson Trojans driving, trying to capitalize here on a good scoring opportunity right here in the second quarter. What have you guys thoughts been so far tonight, Mike?
Well, Charles Henderson is starting to assert themselves. Now here's Puka Jones. He's got a man wide open at the 10-yard line, and he overthrew both of them. Underthrew one of them and overthrew one. He had one guy just wide open over there in the corner.
And Mike, he just gets excited, it looks like Puka does, when there's somebody wide open and tries to hurry it up and get it to him instead of settling in and making sure of the pass.
4th down and 4.
4th and 4 for the Trojans.
Will you kick a field goal here? Might be a little bit out of the range. I don't know.
It'll be about a 39-yard field goal. Not sure what his range is. I have to pay better attention in warm-ups. It'll be a 39-yard.
They've got to reach the 19 for a first down.
They're going for it.
He's got him out there. Two guys out there. And now what does he do? He does no nigga play.
Get it out of the hands of the intended receiver that time, number 1.
Number 2.
I've beg your pardon.
Yeah, number 2.
So for the second time tonight, the Pike County defense has stopped the Trojans, and they'll turn it over on downs here with 1:07 remaining in the half. This was a great opportunity for Charles Henderson, but just couldn't get the ball to open receivers.
That's right. Jamin Hill was there. He was open, and he let that ball get into his shoulder pads a little bit, and it ricocheted off his shoulder pads. Incomplete, and over on downs to the Bulldogs.
Okay, they bring him out. Hobney is the quarterback, I do believe, number 7. Oh, it's Rayshawn.
Almost disrupted in the backfield that time as the nose guard for Charles Henderson disrupted the play, but a great job to keep his head down, pick up positive yardage that time for the Bulldogs running back.
The quarterback is Hobney, number 7, and he's done a good job tonight.
10-yard gain, that'll move the sticks and stop the clock right there. Wheeler.
He's the big fullback, Hernando Wheeler.
They may, I think they were going to be content right there to just kind of let the clock run out and get into halftime 6-6, but after a big explosive play on first down, we may see him reach into the playbook here.
Again, double tight end set.
Basic handoff.
And I tell you what, exactly.
Nothing doing that time is the D-line of the Trojans up to the task that time, the right-hand side, making a big play. Only a gain of 1 or 2 there.
Fred Holland in no hurry to get the play in.
No question about it.
Moral victory for his Pike County Bulldogs being tied at halftime.
They don't have to take a snap if they don't want to, as there's a second longer on the play clock.
I wouldn't doubt, though, if he doesn't put it in the air here. Let's see what he does here. But there's, again, they're in the double tight end set.
Yeah, they don't have to snap if they don't want to, but it looks like they are planning to try one more play, and they will. Toss sweep to the left-hand side. Gets one block, cuts upfield. He's going to have
Look at this.
He's breaking across the middle. Shoestring
Finally got him. And that was their fine tailback.
The game clock has expired, so it looks like that's going to end your first half of play with your score. Charles Henderson 6, the Pike County Bulldogs 6.
Gets positive yardage.
We're going to take a break. We'll have our sponsors, word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the second half coverage. Keep right where you're at here on TC2.
2 dealerships, 1 big event. Bill Jackson Chevrolet, one of the most trusted names in the auto industry, is celebrating 30 years of outstanding service. Plus, the doors are open at the new Bill Jackson Ford. Save big on new Ford F-150s and new Chevrolet Silverados. A short drive from everywhere with savings like nowhere else. Shop us on 231 North Troy or online 24/7 at BillJacksonAuto.com or BillJacksonFord.com.
Your Troy Road Mart is your one-stop tire store. We carry major brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, Toyo, BF Goodrich, and a whole lot more. We also carry semi, farm, and lawn and garden tires. So come see us today at your local Troy Road Mart for some really hot deals on tires. We've been serving our friends and neighbors all across the Wiregrass since 1974. And remember, Road Mart offers nationwide road hazard warranty.
Hope everybody's enjoying this telecast on TC2. Troy Cable bringing you live action here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. Pike County and Charles Henderson tied up at 6. Both teams, Mike and Josh, at times looked dominant. Pike County was able to run the ball. Charles Henderson was able to run the ball. Pike County did hit one big 47-yard pass play that gave them the opportunity for their score, but they looked strong on the offensive and defensive lines, and the score is 6-6, and I think that's the story of the game. Both teams look about equal to me. What do you think, guys?
No question about it. Right now, Charles Henderson has more of a balanced attack. Being able to throw the ball, and of course they rely on the pass quite a bit with Puga Jones. But when on down the stretch, they've had 2 or 3 opportunities to score, but Pike County has stopped them when the people started dropping the football. And we've had several drop balls in this game, and you can't do it against a good football team, and it's showing that. Charles Henderson very fortunate to be tied 6-6 in this game. I think the momentum is about mutual right now.
Yeah, I think both coaches are pretty satisfied and mutually disappointed of where they are at the first half. As Wally alluded to, very evenly matched. The story of the game, Pike County's kind of hurt itself with some penalties on their extra point, and it's hurt a couple of their drives. They're relying heavily on the run. Only one pass play so far tonight for the Pike County offense. It was a big one on that 47-yard touchdown. Other than that, they have 103 yards on the ground. Charles Henderson, as you mentioned, Mike, more balanced. They have 46 yards rushing, 122 through the air, including a nice touchdown run for them on a well-designed play. But they've had 3 turnovers. 2 turnovers on downs and the early interception on the first drive. But mistakes on both teams has kind of kept it as a stalemate. 6-6. What an exciting second half this should be here from Veterans Stadium.
No question about it. The Charles Henderson and Goshen bands, I think, will perform here. This is the Charles Henderson band here. And sit back and relax and enjoy a great halftime show. It's halftime at Veterans Stadium in Troy, where it's all tied up. Charles Henderson 6, Pike County 6. We'll be back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dr. Lee Hicks, Superintendent of Troy City Schools, this is Lisa Payson, Principal of Charles Henderson High School, and the Charles Henderson Band Foundation. We proudly present the Charles Henderson High School Marching Band under the direction of Drum Major Shania Dilworth, Associate Director Mr. Ray Dennison, and Ellen Scott, and Troy City Schools Director of Band, Trent Murphy. Tonight we give you a preview of our show featuring Get Ready and My Girl by the Temptation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Machine. and gentlemen, the Blue Machine of Charles Henderson High School. The Blue Machine officers are Band President Elijah Coleman, Lieutenant Gabby Palomino, Sergeant Brian Fuller, Secretaries Zacharia McMillan and Vanessa Gomez, and the librarians are Reagan Boswell, Kyla Mumphrey, Natasha Smith, and Nyla Patel. Color guard captains are Gabriel Henderson, Josiah Gates, and Libby McClure. And the percussion captain is Deshaun Jones.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Why Kamado Joe? Divide and conquer cooking system is one reason. Slide out ash drawer, airlift hinge, which is light as a feather, longer lasting fiberglass gasket, control tower, the only top vent that stays exactly where you set it. Add on a Joe Tisserie or a Dojo for cooking pizza. Available in 3 sizes, Joe Jr., Classic, and the Big Joe. Hey folks, whether you like grilling with charcoal, wood pellets, or gas, we have it right here in Troy. Come see us at Southern Grill and Patio inside Town & Country Flooring Center.
Hi, Sandy. I'm right here. Come on in.
Buddy, I'm right here. Hello, Miss Mary. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Since 1969, we've been right here. Because at Troy Regional Medical Center, we take these words to heart.
I'm right here.
Thank you. Remarkable people, remarkable care.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, safety is our first priority. That's right, safety. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we practice safety. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. Get a job with a safe company, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Hey, at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we got Blue Cross, Blue Shield. Hey, we got a dental plan. Most of all, we match your 401k up to 4% gross pay, 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it. To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on. There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
The First in Flight and Leadership Academy is a program of the Pike County School System which offers qualified students the opportunity to earn an associate degree through Troy University. Students in this program will spend time at the National Flight Academy in Pensacola, Florida. Through Sky Warrior Aviation, students complete ground school and flight training, all in pursuit of their private pilot license. Come soar to new heights with the Pike County Schools.
Life is full of the unexpected. Make sure you know who to call when the smoke clears. Alabama Restoration. Let our team of professionals help you get your life back to normal. Call 24 hours a day, 371-5591 or ALARestore.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Moore, owner of Bam RV. Prices across our lot have been reduced with special summer discounts, and it's your chance to get a 2019 camper for up to 30% off. With so much of our inventory marked down thousands of dollars, now is the time to enjoy the rest of your summer camping with your family in a brand new RV. Plus, Bam RV has many campers for every budget with no hidden fees, and you can even get no money down and no payment for 90 days on select RVs. But remember, these deals won't last forever. Bam RV, 231 North Dothan.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it! Been told no for a loan? Bring it! Take home $350 a week? Bring it! Bring it! To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on! There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Your Troy Road Mart is your one-stop tire store. We carry major brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, Toyo, BF Goodrich, and a whole lot more. We also carry semi, farm, and lawn and garden tires. So come see us today at your local Troy Road Mart for some really hot deals on tires. We've been serving our friends and neighbors all across the Wiregrass since 1974. And remember, Road Mart offers nationwide road hazard warranty.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Fire up.
Back to Veterans Stadium in Troy, Alabama, where Charles Henderson of Troy and Pike County High School are all tied up 6-6 here at halftime. Josh Hodge, have you got any scores to give us?
Yes, sir. We got some scores from around our viewing area. We got the Bobcats 14-7. They're leading over Flomaton right now. The Andalusia Bulldogs are trailing 14-6 to Saraland. That game's at halftime.
They're trailing?
Yes, sir. They're behind. In a great game right down the road, Ayrton is leading 21-14 at halftime over Dale County. As we know here, the score is 6-6, Pike County and Charles Henderson. A tie game in Delville rather, is Elba Tigers 8, Delville Warhawks are 8. Luverne showing no letdown from last year's finals second place finish there, as they're up 34-6 over Geneva. The Sampson Tigers trailing Geneva County Bulldogs 42-29. That's at halftime. The Eufaula Tigers are tied with the Warhawks. Now, down in Brantley, the Bulldogs were down 14-0 at one time. You'll remember early on, they have now came back and taken the lead 20-14 over the Flying Squadron. So, big comeback by the Bulldogs. Enterprise still leads 8-6 over North Miami Beach. We'll be seeing the Trojans and Enterprise next week, so we'll keep a close eye on that game. The Strawn Tigers trail the Headland Rams 20-8. Headland with one of their deepest runs in the playoffs last year. They look strong again, Mike. Zion Chapel trails 28-0 in the second quarter to the Houston Academy Raiders there down in Dothan. The Providence Christian Eagles, they're leading 28-7 over the New Brockton Gamecocks. A close one down in Ashford as Rehoboth and Ashford knotted up at 6-6 there, second quarter score. And that's the scores that we've got. And obviously your score here from Veterans Stadium, 6-6.
One score I didn't understand. Did you give a Eufaula score?
They're playing a school out of Georgia.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they were ahead.
Eufaula was ahead. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're so proud of this facility here in Troy at Veterans Stadium.
I can't even pronounce that.
And I don't know, I would have to say this field you're looking at right now on Facebook or anywhere on our 12 county area, there's no football stadium in America better looking than this one right here that we're looking at right now.
Yeah,
At Veterans Stadium. They just laid this down, spent over $500,000 on it, and look what a magnificent playing field this is. And do we even have a camera on it right now? I don't think we do.
We probably don't right this
There we
minute.
do. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Hong Kong right now on Facebook, or you're in Seattle, Washington, or you're in Butte, Montana, hey, have you ever seen a field that pretty in your life? And it's located right here in Troy, Alabama.
It's a real privilege for these kids, both Charles Henderson and Pike County, to be able to play at Troy University Stadium. Troy University, as you mentioned earlier, they have really put their money behind the athletic program here between the Trojan Arena and Veterans Stadium. Great facilities, great locker rooms, great fan experience. If you get a chance to come out to high school or college, you can't beat a game day here at Veterans Stadium in Troy, Alabama. You're so right, Mike.
And no question about it. And next week, the Enterprise Wildcats come to Troy for a huge renewal of their rivalry. Do you remember the last time we played them here in town?
I don't believe I do.
All right, the linebacker, our little red-headed linebacker, shot the gap and tackled their quarterback for a loss, and we beat them in overtime. Do you remember that? I'm trying to think of the young man's name. His daddy's a policeman.
Shriver?
Yeah, it's Shriver. It was Shriver. Shriver shot the gap, and you know who the quarterback on that team is now? The head basketball coach at Enterprise High School. He later on played college football or basketball at Western Carolina, and he's quite a coach at Enterprise. Probably the youngest head basketball coach in Alabama, and he is. But that's how it happened the last time we played Enterprise here in Troy.
I tell you, there was some off-the-field, off-season news rather about the Enterprise coaching hire. I have some family that attends Enterprise High School, and they made a significant financial investment to their football program this year, and it drew some criticism across the county. And we'll be interested to see how that investment pays off. I'll be interested next week to watch their team and see how they play under their new head coach.
Well, you know, they always say that Florida has great football, and surely it does. And he came from one of the great programs down there. But I tell you what, he'll find out that it's pretty good football in Alabama, too.
He will, and just like Josh was just saying, they invested a lot of money bringing him from Florida. Of course,
Exactly.
he brings the trophies with him from Florida.
Exactly.
He earned them down there, and let's see if he can do the same at Enterprise High School.
Do you know there's one place that might match our stadium where it looks is Andalusia High School now has a tarp that looks very similar to this with a big A in the middle.
Andalusia, similar to Charles Henderson.
Andalusia.
Last year, they started the season off kind of slow, but then went on a big winning streak like our Trojans did here to make the playoffs kind of out of nowhere. But you're right, Mike. They've got a beautiful facility there, as does Enterprise High School. They have a nice football field. I was at the Charles Henderson Enterprise game last season.
Yeah, and I asked the Fred the other day, I said, why didn't you go ahead and put turf down? You got everything else. And of course, you know, it is hot, but it is very easy. If you're a football coach and you don't have to line off the field, boy, that's big. Yeah, it's big, man. I remember down in Bruntage this time of year. You remember this over the years, Neil? That they used to let their grass grow.
Yeah, on purpose.
On purpose. Because of the speed, because it slowed everybody down. And Grant was bad about doing that.
Thick grass.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach Glenn Daniel did that too.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
Always had thick grass.
And I'll tell you something else. Of course, this is your grandfather-in-law.
Yes, sir.
And Glenn Daniel. And he told me sometime another thing too that all coaches everywhere ought to understand. He says, "Hey, why practice in preseason in the daytime when it's so hot?" He said most of the time these kids have jobs and it's much better to practice at night. And he told me he never practiced during the day. He said he always practiced at night because it was cooler and it made more sense.
And you play at night.
Yeah, and a kid could still bale hay and work at the grocery store and still come to track football.
Makes a lot of sense if you think about it, really.
No question. That might have been why he was one of the winningest coaches of all time.
That's right. Charles Henderson practices at the crack of dawn.
Yeah. But one thing, and I'm gonna leave this alone, but I really love this man, Lee. I mean, Coach Daniel. I was at a meeting the other night in Luverne where he was there. I've never heard him teach Sunday school, but they say he is a fabulous Sunday school teacher. That people used to drive for miles around just to sit and hear his Sunday school lessons.
That's true. That's true, Mike. Before we get back to the action, 6-6, Pike County and Charles Henderson. I want to thank Mama Goldberg's on the square, Mama Goldberg's Deli. Shane Moran hitting instructions. I want to thank Judge Wes Allen, Representative Wes Allen, and Marcus Paramore, and Simply Southern Kitchen. Miss Tori Stone baked us those snickerdoodle cookies that I brought up here. Did you enjoy that?
Oh yeah, real good.
They were real good.
Where are they
They were awesome. Thank you so much.
Where are they located?
Well, she cooks out of her kitchen.
It's really good. It's really
good. Give her a
good.
call, 806-8620.
Of course, we're at halftime. Charles Henderson and Pike County are tied at 6. And I tell you, what's going in through the hearts of these young men, 24 strong at Pike County, says, you know what they said? We can beat this team.
That's right.
We can beat this team. You know, you don't ever want an underdog to think he can beat you. Well, this bunch right here thinks they can beat Charles Henderson.
And you can tell the way they exited the field after the second quarter was it was a stern jog off the field. They were ready to get in the locker room and talk about how they played nose to nose with 5A Charles Henderson.
Let me tell you this, you look out over the years, very few teams have blown this bunch out. You don't blow, they play too good a defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They keep it close to the vest. You know, they're running between the tackles, and you know, that's how they've done it for your double tight end set. You know,
Mike, to your point, also, not only are you giving them confidence when by allowing them to hang around and keep it close, not only are they gaining confidence, but the favorite in any situation, the pressure starts to ratchet up on them, and so it's a double-edged sword that keeps these games close.
It's like a good boxing match. That guy that's heading the count and supposed to win said, gosh, I can't put this guy away. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, he's still standing. I hit him with everything I got. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and Pike County's going to get the ball to start this third quarter.
Yeah, no question. Mike Amos along with Neil Armstrong and Josh Hodge from high above beautiful Veterans Stadium in Troy, Alabama. And I'll keep saying beautiful because it is beautiful.
One comment I'll make, not only is the field beautiful, but over the years, this field turf from back in the old days of the Astrodome was one of the wonders of the world, but then it turned out to be a little bit dangerous. This field turf now actually produces less lower leg injuries than natural grass.
You're exactly right.
It's also a safety feature as well as being beautiful.
You're exactly right. And that old stuff, man, that was like playing on sponge rubber.
Yes, sir.
Okay, they'll kick off. The big kid from Charles Henderson, Geis, will kick off.
Caleb Geis.
Pacific kicking in the end zone. That was the end over end all the way down to about the 8-yard line. They're going to take it upfield, and he is going to be, well, he's going to be stopped by, that's a good-looking kicking crew right there. They had about 7 or 8 guys over there on top of him, and they stayed after him and didn't let him turn the quarter. So they're going to spot it. Looks like around the 18, 19-yard line. That's where Pike County will get started here in the second half.
Yeah, that was number 22, Derek Mahan there, returning the ball for the Pike County. He bobbled it, but kept his composure and got positive yardage up near the 20.
And it was good composure, too, because when you bobble it like that, you know, you look up, you think somebody's fixing to run out of your cage.
The world speeds up.
That's right.
Charles Henderson sends out Wright, Geis, Northcutt, Woods, and Sanders up front. The corners are Jaden Scott and Malcolm Hall. First, there you go, trying to turn the corner, and he will not. He will not. Good gang tackling. And that's where one guy can grab a hold, and he expects his teammates to help him out.
That's right, and that's number 6, Houston Hill with the tackle.
Exactly right. Houston Hill made a big tackle. for Charles Simpson. The linebackers are Eric Exton.
Keyston Hill. He just made that tackle. Yeah.
Keyston, thank you for pronouncing that. And of course Zeke Caldwell is the linebacker. The safeties are Terrell Jones and Stephen Stringer. Jones is number 1. He's been all over the field.
Officially a gain of 1. Pike County coming out of that tight end look. They got 2 wides to the bottom of your picture here. But they give it off left-hand side.
Look here, good, powerful running right here. But look here, you got to gain tackling. That's what, now they throw a flag.
Moving the pile. What a great job
they
that
throw
time. Look at this effort by the Bulldogs
that.
as they move past the first down yardage if they continue.
Are they
going to
give it to them? Surely they blew the whistle.
There is a flag on the play, though.
And I'm afraid it might be a face mask penalty. Let's look.
It was definitely on.
They
threw the flag on the gang, around that gang. So let's see if it's either holding or face mask.
Yeah, I think they pointed toward Pike County, so it's a huge break for Charles Simpson.
It's going to be face mask, personal foul against Troy, Mike.
Yeah.
Face mask against the Trojans, that'll be plenty enough yardage for the first down.
That's what I thought would be the call.
On the play from scrimmage, and then tackle on this penalty yardage is going to be a big play for the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah, that big break right there. I tell you, I like the way Charles Simpson has gained tackling, but like you said, they couldn't bring this guy down. He's strong, I tell you.
A solid job by the entire Bulldog line that time to keep that pile moving, and the running back keeping his legs churning as well.
His name is Rayshad Reynolds. Hobney gives to Reynolds his time, and they look at him go, fighting his way. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to run straight at Charles Simpson. They're going to try to hold the football, run the clock out, and run straight at him. I believe that is what you're going to see from Pike County the rest of this ball game.
Yeah, you're exactly
and they're going
right.
to put Reynolds back at tailback where he belongs and let him run over and over and over. That's just my opinion.
Well, it definitely looks that way with only 1 pass attempt so far, but if you're playing the secondary, you're the coach in the secondary of Charles Henderson right now, you have to keep your guys alert because they one play away from a score like we saw with the 47-yarder there in the first half.
Double wide outs, top and bottom, and again, powerful running.
Wheeler right up the middle.
And they got his first down, I do believe, or they might mark him a little bit short. You know, like one thing I say, Josh, when we do games here, most places you go, coaches do the, make the line markers, draw up the line markers. Here at Veterans Stadium is an engineer drew up the lines. A big difference.
A computer drew it.
Exactly. An engineer drew up the lines.
Well, that's a great looking field, Mike.
No question about it.
They did give him the first down yardage there, so another first down.
And I feel a little momentum coming on the
I do too. The defense needs to bow their neck right here.
After a not so great return, they're approaching midfield. 2 wide receivers to the near side.
What I tell you, running straight at him again. They tried to turn the corner, and there goes, and he does turn the corner and get 5, maybe 6 yards.
Robert Mahan.
And Charles Henderson's outstanding linebacker was over there on the play.
That was Derek Mahan on the run for the Bulldogs. J.B. Sanders on the tackle.
We've got a flag.
Another flag. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike against the Trojans.
That is 2 major 15-yard penalties.
Boy, oh boy.
2 big 15-yard penalties this drive. 26 yards on the ground, but 30 yards via flag.
Yeah, Josh, and I think the Bulldogs driving it over 45 yards against the defense has got them a little frustrated. And that cost them another 15 yards of frustration.
Well, let me just say this: football's made to be played rough and tough. Well, Pike County plays it rough and tough, and they feel like right now, even against this strong front, they can run straight at them. And like I said just a moment ago, that's what they're fixing to do. They're fixing to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Same play.
And again, and this time we shot the gap and we gained tackle, and that's what we needed to do.
Nice job that time by the defense in front of the Trojans to stop that play at the line for no gain.
Very good
J.B.
defense.
Sanders, number 8, was there for the Trojans.
And that's where you got to defend them.
Oh, that's a penalty. You can't spike the football. Come on, guys.
Did they do it? Who did it?
Nobody saw him spike the football.
Did Charles Henderson do this?
No, Pike County.
The ball is actually laying near midfield, and they're just now recovering it. Unfortunately for Charles Henderson,
nobody saw it.
The referee was ahead of the play and didn't see it.
Unfortunately, the officials did not see the Pike County running back spike the football.
31.
Which is,
coming
should have
into the
been
game for the
15
Trojans.
yards.
Their
Their frustration should have set up a second and 4 ever.
Yeah.
A 4-man Trojan front, and buddy, I tell you, they're wearing the. And somebody called timeout.
Pike County calls timeout.
Going to be a timeout, Pike County. We're going to take it with them. We're going to have a few short commercial breaks, and we'll be right back for this second down play right after this.
Fire up your adventure on the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. Grill smarter and eat better with the flavor of the fire-roasted hardwood pellets. This grill from Green Mountain Grills is the best on the market. Available in 3 sizes, Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, or the Big Jim Bowie. Available with Wi-Fi control. Also available the pizza oven to convert your grill to a wood-fired gourmet pizza oven. Hey folks, whether you like grilling with charcoal, wood pellets, or gas, we have it right here in Troy. Come see us at Southern Grill and Patio inside Town & Country Flooring Center.
Hi, Sandy. I'm right here. Come on in.
Baby, I'm right here. Hello, Miss Mary. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Since 1969, we've been right here because at Troy Regional Medical Center, we take these words to heart.
I'm right here. Thank you.
Remarkable people, remarkable care.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, safety is first. That's right, safety is first at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Are you an experienced mechanic looking for a job? Then I'd like you to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line and speak to Dwayne Stewart. That's right, work on one of these today. Wiley.
Oh, he's getting pressured. He's going to go down.
J.B.
And
Sanders.
guess who it was? Man, oh man. Somebody called that. Thank goodness they called that blitz.
J.B. Sanders was untouched and did not miss the tackle.
And rushing into the game for the Trojans is number 68, and that is Brooks, Alan Brooks.
That's now a total of 23 yards on 2 different sacks for the Trojans defense. That's probably one reason they throw it so infrequently is having a tough time with the protection.
I tell you guys, I'm going to call karma on that one because now the ball is about where it would be if we'd have got the 15-yard penalty on the spike.
Excellent point, Wally.
High backfield behind Hobney. He's going to pitch it to and they've got room. He's got room. He is going to go for a touchdown. Reynolds turns the corner and outruns everybody.
Great job of blocking that time along the left side.
Wait a minute. The official's got an out of bounds right here.
At the 12-yard line.
Thank goodness.
He stepped out at the 12. We're going to have a replay.
And you know what? And he was running for a touchdown.
Let's take a look again here. Toss sweep. He's going to make a nice cut inside the block right there, number 8, along the left-hand sideline. Apparently steps out right there as he tries to make his way to the end zone.
Boy, what a break for the Trojans.
Big gain. Either way is going to be first down.
But I don't know if we can stop them.
First down and 10 from the 12-yard line.
This bunch is on a roll.
And 10 for the Pike County Bulldogs at the Charles Henderson 12-yard line.
But they seem crisp right now. Their timing is a lot better than they usually are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They feel the momentum.
All right, somebody got to get him, and they do. Double teamed him down there.
That right side of the Charles Henderson D-line is played solid most of this quarter.
Yeah.
They've had their success to the right and out wide.
Yeah.
I tell you, number 20, Zeke Caldwell, did not make a good scrape on that toss sweep for that long yardage, but that play right there,
made an adjustment.
He made a good line right there and stopped that for a 2-yard gain.
Call it second and a long 8. They've got to go to the 2-yard line. They can make a first down at their Trojan 2-yard line.
A game of this magnitude and so close, you got to get points here. Definitely 4 territory for the Bulldogs, and anything less than 6 here is going to be a disappointment.
Single wide out at the bottom of your screen. Double tight end set. He's going to go, and
J.B.
another
Sanders.
one by Sanders.
J.B. Sanders unblocked from his defensive end position.
I tell you what, he's a player. That young man is a player.
Heat timeout called with 5:52 left in the third quarter. Pike County threatening to take the lead.
We'll be back with this nearly goal line situation right after these messages. You're on TC2.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, safety is first. That's right, safety is first at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Are you an experienced mechanic looking for a job? Then I'd like you to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line and speak to Dwayne Stewart. That's right, work on one of these today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k, dental plan, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Call us today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT four-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
The Business and Finance Academy, housed at Pike County High School, is the longest-running academy program within the Pike County school system. Students work towards an Associate of Applied Science in Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. The Business and Finance Academy has a proud tradition of growing and developing business leaders of tomorrow. Pike County. Count the difference.
Life is full of the unexpected. Make sure
Memorial Stadium in Troy, Alabama, where in just a few moments we had a young man come off the field with a leg injury.
Cramp, Mike.
Hope he's going to be all right. Then we're looking at a third down and call it a long 7 for Pike County. Their tailback is Reynolds. They're going to give it to him across, Buck. Great tackle. Great play. There he is on the ground.
Number 28 for the Trojans right there making that play.
He was a big guy.
Mike, and that is number 28 is DQ Adair for the Trojans.
That was a big play for him, right at the line of scrimmage.
After giving up the big game, that's 3 solid plays in a row here for the
Charles
Henderson defense.
They're not going to kick a field goal, are they?
They're 1 play away from keeping them out of the scoreboard.
They're going to try a field goal.
They're going to try a field goal. They think their defense can stay with it.
Might better be watching for the fake.
And of course, the last time the
bad snap.
the 7 never even got off the ground. This is the kicker for Pike County.
Nice snap.
He blocked it.
I believe he did get a hand on it.
Was that who's that right there? He's coming off
just
the
a
field.
little to the left on the deflection.
38, I believe, or 36.
Right here, this guy right here coming off the field.
20. That's 20.
I want to say 8.
Okay.
Well, I could be wrong. But he made a great effort.
Either way, I think a Trojan did get a hand on it.
It was definitely defective to the line, Wally, and great job deep in their own territory to keep the score 6-6.
Great stand by the defense, and the front came through. And like you said, that last play was really a big play.
Well, it's big for the Trojan defense to be able to turn them back right there after that long, tall sweep run. Got them in good position on the 12. The Trojan defense just bowed their neck and did not let them score. Good job.
Jones is the quarterback. Gets it from center. He gives. It turns it up. He got room. He's going to get his first down.
That's Carter.
The ground caused the fumble.
Carter has shown spurts of really flashy running. I'm real excited about his season.
He gains 11 yards and a first down.
Big burst for 11 right there.
17 was on the tackle for Pike County. And that was Boyd. Charles Henderson trying to spread them out here. And they should have a little momentum with 4:24 remaining here in the third quarter. Score tied, 6-6. Next week it's the Enterprise Wildcats coming to town. What a game that's going to be. Here's Puka Jones. This is a lateral. And he is going to be stopped on a great open field tackle by one of those my hands.
I mean, a great open field tackle. 1-on-1, and he got the tackle.
No question about it. This one was number 22. No,
Derek,
they call him Russo.
Oh, Russo, okay.
That play actually.
No. I'm looking at the wrong one.
The quarterback a little bit of confidence.
I'm looking at the wrong.
It had been a while since he had one.
22 is, like you said, Derek Mahan. Trying to get a player now. Trip wide out, at the bottom of your screen. 1 wide out at the top. Puka Jones is your quarterback on a 2nd and 12. He gives it to his running back, and he's going to fight his way across the 30 to about the. They're going to mark him down around the 32, 33-yard line.
And this is number 21, the backup. And this is Aaron Greenwood.
I feel like consistently the way to move the footballs through the air. And now we're looking at possession down, 3rd and 8. They got to reach the 41-yard line there on 41. Puka Jones going to throw it. He's got him out there, complete. I believe it is complete for a first down. Who is that got
Mike,
that
number
one?
2, Javen Hill makes a great catch over on the button hook.
And a very good job on 3rd
And
down.
here comes the Trojans. Here comes the Trojans.
Hurrying up to the line, a little pace here.
Exactly.
He didn't try to make a move before he caught the ball. A great job on 3rd down that time. He looked it in with both hands and carried it down to the ground safely and protected the ball. Nice job at wide receiver.
You're right, Josh. You're right.
Again, double wideouts at the top and the bottom of the screen. Puka Jones is your quarterback.
That was a strike from Puka on that last one.
They're going to give to his running back. He's got a little room. Oh.
That's Greenwood still in. Carter got dinged up.
Again, my hand made the tackle, and he one step to the right, and he might have been gone. The hole was out open, but he turned right back in. Here comes number 43.
Barton Hicks.
And, the tight end, I think, could be wide open right here. But a lot of times they bring that tight end in to protect.
That's true.
Because it makes them have to go a lot further from the outside.
Tell you, Greenwood's still in the game. Tailback Carter's still not out.
We came up out of our stance. They're going to call it, too. Our tight end came up out of his stance.
4 burgers hot off the grill.
Well, bring them to us. We'll eat them right now. I thought they were really good. My compliments to whoever bought the meat.
They were very good.
Good hamburger.
Exactly right.
Concession stand here, top notch at the Veteran Stadium.
I went by and saw my good buddy at Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram truck today, and the boy, he was raving over the hamburgers. Going to run it, and here comes Puka. He's got him out there.
Good throw and catch.
On a great throw.
Good throw and catch that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't tell me this kid can't play at the next level. That was a next level pass right there, my friends. That was a tremendous pass. They're going to have to. I don't reckon they will mark it. If you're that close to it over there, you won't ask for any kind of measurement, will you?
This is McKinney with the catch, and they got him marked about a half yard short. Again, the ball's not quite to the line. Timeout, Charles Henderson, Mike.
Yeah. And here's where you need a big back, and right now we don't have what you call a big back.
Carter's on the sideline, and the scat back Greenwood's in the game.
Yeah.
Mike, want to thank Magnolia Gaming, board and video games on Brundage Street. They're a new place on Brundage Street, right next to Napa Auto Parts. I also want to thank Troy Pool Service with Jeff Ellis and Antioch Baptist Church for sponsoring the football telecast here tonight. And we'll take a break, and we'll be right back to the action.
Life is full of the unexpected. Make sure you know who to call when the bottom falls out. Alabama Restoration. Let our team of professionals help you get your life back to normal. Call 24 hours a day, 371-5591 or ALArestore.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Moore, owner of Bam RV. Prices across our lot have been reduced with special summer discounts, and it's your chance to get a 2019 camper for up to 30% off. With so much of our inventory marked down thousands of dollars, now is the time to enjoy the rest of your summer camping with your family in a brand new RV. Plus, Bam RV has many campers for every budget with no hidden fees, and you can even get no money down and no payment for 90 days on select RVs. But just like summer, these deals won't last forever. Bam RV, 231 North Dothan.
Back to play here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy, where Charles Henderson on a 3rd and a foot.
I think Carter's back in for this play.
That nose guard, and they're going
fullback.
He got it.
He got it on forward progress.
Good lean and good blocking by the right side of the Trojan line, led by Starks, Fuller, and Hicks.
Mike, this is number 28, the fullback on the play, and that is DQ Adair.
And number 13 is now in the football game for Charles Henderson, and we don't have him listed.
If you're on,
he's a wide receiver.
If you're the Bulldog defense right now, you really need to step up, make a couple plays, try to keep this Charles Henderson offense out of the end zone after not capitalizing on your own scoring opportunity. Would be a big momentum swing for Charles Henderson to get on the board here.
Charles Henderson
You're exactly right, Josh.
Puka Jones can beat you throwing. That's what they need to do. Now we got another timeout.
A lot of confusion. They're trying to signal in some play changes from the sideline. And not able to get the message relayed that time by the coaching staff to the quarterback.
No, sir.
Yeah, and that, you know, it is a jamboree, guys. You know, it's the first game of the year. It's not uncommon to see, you know, back-to-back timeouts or frustration on the coaches with getting the right personnel on the field, frustration with the coaches, with the assistant coaches, getting the plays in. You know, it's a jamboree. They're trying to get all this figured out, but it is kind of weird that back, you know, to have such timeouts, such short span like that.
Want to mention the coaches show every Wednesday night on Troy Cable. Coaches from Goshen, Pike Liberal Arts, Arrington, Charles Henderson, and Elba will be on our show every Wednesday. If you would like for your team to be on the coaches show on Wednesday night, call this number right here, 372-2001, 372-2001, and maybe we can bring your team on the coaches show every Wednesday night starting at 6 o'clock and run from 6 to 6:30 to 7 to 7:30 and to 8 o'clock. All right.
1st and 10 for the Trojans. The drive is still alive.
And Puga's going to take it from center here.
Straight eye. Barton Hicks running fullback.
He looks big and strong. Then we
Fumble.
fumble. And maybe.
And you called it. You said Puka Jones under center here, and that was a foreign thing for him.
No question about it.
You can see the frustration there. You mentioned
That's a wasted
between
down.
The center and the quarterback there.
Yep.
Maybe a little confusion whether or not he was under center.
Might have been.
Go ahead and, hey, you've been successful throwing the football. Throw the football and win the football game. I think that's your best way to win this football game. Do you agree? Or do you think we can run out of?
Well, I think with the ball game being 6-6 and that being the end of the third quarter, I don't think the Trojans need to abandon the run. I think that they need to try to keep balancing it out.
Yeah.
And I don't think they just need to go to the air raid. But you're right. The throws have been there. They've dropped some and been overthrown. But to really take advantage of this game through the air seems like it might be the way to do it. You're right.
Coming limping off the field right now is Tyler Mulkey. He's a big, fat-looking lad, but this Tyler Mulkey is only a 10th grader.
Guys, we're going to take a short break for commercial. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on TC2.
2 dealerships, 1 big event. Bill Jackson Chevrolet, one of the most trusted names in the auto industry, is celebrating 30 years of outstanding service. Plus, the doors are open at the new Bill Jackson Ford. Save big on new Ford F-150s and new Chevrolet Silverados. A short drive from everywhere with savings like nowhere else. Shop us on 231 North Troy or online 24/7 at BillJacksonAuto.com or BillJacksonFord.com.
Your Troy Road Mart is your one-stop tire store. We carry major brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, Toyo, BF Goodrich, and a whole lot more. We also carry semi, farm, and lawn and garden tires. So come see us today at your local Troy Road Mart for some really hot deals on tires. We've been serving our friends and neighbors all across the Wiregrass since 1974. And remember, Road
Back
Mart.
to Veterans Stadium on a 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 41. Gives to the running back. He stopped immediately. He stopped immediately. 77. Look at that guy. Look at that guy, number 77, and watch him bounce around. He weighs 300 pounds, you know.
Yeah, he does.
I want you to remember this guy's name.
Yeah,
Carter.
Very athletic for his size.
His
The running back, starting running back.
Avery Lee.
Starting running back for Charles Henderson was back in the game on that play, Jonathan Carter, but he lost his helmet, so he's back out.
Avery Lee is a horse, ladies and gentlemen, number 77. We can't, hey, let's throw the football and beat them. Don't try to go to their strength. Look at that block.
Nice
Great
pass
throw
that
and great catch.
Completed number 13 across the 20-yard line inside the red zone.
And that is Elijah Caldwell. He has been Puka's main target all night, him and Sean McKinney. Caldwell and McKinney, the main 2 targets tonight.
And I'm going to tell you this. I want to say it was Fuller.
Making a good block?
Alan Brooks made a super block on that 77 I was talking about.
How about
He's
that?
a left guard. Puka Jones, that's what I'm telling you. Missed pass. He just dropped that football.
I'm going to tell you what, it went right through his hands.
Right through his hands. And
get a replay on that,
and
guys.
it's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. If he kicks around, there's no excuse. He ought to take himself out of the game if he can drop a football.
Here's the replay. Let's see if it just went right through his fingers.
I know it did. Okay, Puka Jones has got it. Second down and 10 from the
Here it is.
Bulldog 20.
Ball going to be
right off his fingertips. That was what it was.
That was in a bad spot, right off the hand.
You're right off the hand. You're right. All right, McKinney is the running back.
Second 10 right here.
Looking
to throw again.
Somebody got to get
Pressure
open.
behind him. Nice job ducking it off.
Great move by the Trojans.
It's going to be and goal.
Who is that?
Javen Hill, number 2.
Jalen Hill turned it up and almost scored on that play.
Tell you what, he put his foot in the ground and made everybody miss.
Gain of 16 yards and a first down. The Trojans are in business.
And I think Hill is hurt on the play.
But I tell you, what an effort on his part. He got it and shot upfield.
Here's a replay, Mike. He just
nice
dove
job
it in.
Checking it down. Great running effort right there.
Do that one more time for me.
We're going to have another look at that replay here while we tend to the injured Trojan on the field.
Here it is right here, I would think.
When he puts
Great job by the quarterback, feeling the pressure. He's going to have pressure coming in from
no
behind.
question about it.
Drops it off underneath.
And watch him turn upfield.
Plants the foot. Nice cut back right there, picking up the extra
and look
yardage.
at that. He's heading for the promised land right there.
And he just kind of got buckled up right there at the end. I hope the kid's okay. We'll take a break while we tend to this injury. We'll be right back.
Your Troy Road Mart is your one-stop tire store. We carry major brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, Toyo, BF Goodrich, and a whole lot more. We also carry semi, farm, and lawn and garden tires. So come see us today at your local Troy Road Mart for some really hot deals on tires. We've been serving our friends and neighbors all across the Wiregrass since 1974. And remember, Road Mart offers nationwide road hazard warranty.
Back to the action, and this is Hill coming off the field on his own power. Thank goodness he just kind of got buckled up right there. What a great catch and a great run. It's going to be first and goal Trojans from the 7-yard line.
The word is E-F-F-O-R-T.
Effort.
Effort. Now, do you agree with me? That was effort to take it and ram it right up there.
And it was, and I mean, the Brundage defensive line was bearing down on Puka Jones. He got rid of it in the nick of time.
Right, here's Puka going to throw again. Got him wide open for a touchdown. Wide open for a touchdown. Did he get in? Did he get in? Yes.
This is number 13, Caldwell, with the out route, and he turned it up and got to the pylon.
Max, how old you think college quarterbacks throw the out? This kid can do it, can't he? I mean, he threw that as good as any college guy you'll find. This guy, Puka is the real deal at Charles Henderson. This anybody ask you about Puka Jones, say he's the real deal.
This is a 9th grader, Hayden Bush, number 45, in for the extra point.
About 185 probably. He loves it too. He's a real confident type guy. He'll hold.
What about academic?
I don't know about that. Here we go. All right, who is this kicking it?
Hayden Bush, 9th grader.
Oh, couldn't get it up.
And it just didn't get it airborne enough.
Is he Bush that used to pick
It's his little brother.
You remember did he beat Brundage? Didn't Bush beat Brundage one night?
He did. I think he did, Mike.
On a field goal?
Yep. After the score, we'll take a quick break from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Back to Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy, where Charles Henderson has just gone the length of the field, 89-yard drive, and a beautiful touchdown pass from Puka Jones to their fine receiver, number 13, Caldwell. And
Boy,
this
that
is
was
a
a
short
weird
kick
looking
gonna go
kick.
down. I know it.
I don't know if he did it on purpose or missed it. Well, the way the kicker's cramping, he didn't do it on purpose.
I hope they did it on purpose.
The kicker's cramping, though.
The kicker, he's been dealing with some cramps
Look,
there at the end of the
here's
third
another
quarter.
cramp coming off
And,
the field.
he's having a tough time making it to the sidelines. Coming off the big drive for Charles Henderson there, this is a critical possession for the Pike County Bulldogs.
Exactly.
6-point game. You're one possession away here from possibly taking the lead and winning the game, but they need to make some drive here.
That extra point was huge because it makes this team have to score and get their extra point.
You're exactly
right. 4 men, Charles Henderson front. Again, look how well.
Quarterback sneak.
Max, you understand what I'm talking about? Straight lines where they line up. They line up. Somebody knows what they're doing. They're teaching that line, don't they?
Gain of 2 that time for Pike County with the quarterback sneak up the middle.
And his name is Joey Dennison, who grew up right here in Troy, played on Charles Henderson.
He played on 2 great teams. He played on Charles Henderson State Championship team and then on the National Championship team at Troy.
That's right, in 1984.
Speaking of Troy, we got some Pike Live news.
We do.
Neil, give us that update.
Pike Liberal is down in Selma at Morgan Academy. They are winning 3-0, but they're rained out, and they will play tomorrow at 6.
Oh, no. Where are they going to have to spend the night down
I don't know.
You're just joking, aren't you?
No, I'm serious.
Boy, oh, God.
So
5 men front. Here he comes. Somebody got to get him. And they do gang tackle him. Good job by that front. Charles Simpson if Charles Simpson don't have a lot of people, if they don't have a lot of people around the ball, this bunch is going to blow them out. But if you've got 5 or 6 guys there, you can knock them down pretty good. It's called gang tackling.
Pike County last year had an interesting situation similarly where they had to reschedule a game, I believe, on a Monday.
That's true.
In the playoffs, if my memory serves, because of some weather in a field condition there in Pike County.
You're exactly right.
So a Saturday game upcoming for Pike Live and a 3-0 close ball game at the moment.
Second and a long 6.
Tall sweep.
He's going to give to his Reynolds again, and there he goes again, and there's a good tackle. Let's see where they mark him. He's going to be about a yard short, I do believe.
I do believe he's going to be a couple yards short. Great backside pursuit that time. Pike County kind of held their own on the left side of the Trojan line, but the backside linebackers come up to make a big play short of the first down.
And guys, only in high school football will you see the quarterback be the lead blocker on a tall sweep.
And Pike County is one of the few teams.
Pike County is one of the few teams,
Brooks goes back into the game.
That play does put Pike County over 100 yards rushing now for the team. So Pike County now with 101 yards on the ground to go along with 47 through the air.
And that's 1 pass.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was a touchdown.
3rd down and 1. Going to give to Reynolds again, and he is going to get his first down.
He is.
Nice job lowering the shoulder, taking on a couple Trojan defenders there and moving the chains. Big first down here for Pike County as we talked about how big the momentum could swing right here with the last Charles Henderson touchdown.
And there's a Trojan down on the play, but he is getting up really slow.
Sanders was on the tackle for the Trojans.
8:04 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more for our first game of the season. A nail biter right down to the end.
Pretty dadgum good football.
Yes, sir.
Charles Simpson is doing a lot more substitutions right now, and I think that's helping him a little bit.
And I'm going to call it like I see it. Charles Henderson's cramping more than Pike County. Pike County's in better shape than we
are. Yeah, probably are.
They probably knew that they had to be.
Yep.
Here they go again. They let that quarterback leading the way.
Reynolds.
Somebody got him, and good tackle.
Great job there by the defensive end, kept contained.
Turned it in.
Great job there.
Yes,
if you don't gang tackle Reynolds, he'll run through everybody.
That's right.
You got to gang tackle him, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. And we've got another injury. This is number 71.
More cramps. That's Woods.
And
more cramps.
Woods.
More cramps for the Trojans.
Yeah, they've got a couple guys reaching for their feet here.
They really do.
And
he's on and now he's on the turf. We got an injury timeout on the field. Before we go to commercial break, I got one more special thank you, and want to mention Duncan Lindsay Multimedia. Guys, he shoots weddings and special events. Give him a call at 434-3387 or email him at duncan@troycable.net. He specializes in weddings. He'll go anywhere, Ozark, Enterprise, Montgomery, Laverne, Elba, you name it, Brundage. He will do an excellent job filming your special event or your wedding. Give Duncan Lindsay a call with his multimedia service. And during this timeout, we'll be right back. We're going to take a few breaks.
If you like family food and fun, welcome to the Iron Age. Folks, you can make memories for generations to come with the Golden's cast iron cooker. Check out its features: cast iron Kamado, cast iron grates, cast iron wheels with a heavy-duty cart, stainless steel thermometer and draft door, 2 sizes, 14-inch and 20.5-inch diameter cooking surface. Hey folks, whether you like grilling with charcoal, wood pellets, or gas, we have it right here in Troy. Come see us at Southern Grill and Patio inside Town & Country Flooring Center.
He's going to throw. He's got
Second
him
throw
out
of the
there.
night. He's out of bounds.
He ran out of bounds and came back in to catch it, which is you cannot do. So that is an incomplete pass. Looked like it might have been a little.
Let him play right there, though.
That's right.
I'd like to see that field judge drop his hat.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he doesn't think that he was forced out.
Maybe.
Because I
Doesn't matter, though.
I noticed the same thing you
But,
did.
but he can't go out and come back in and catch
That's
it.
right.
does
He cannot be the first person.
Touch it.
So that was a very good play call by Pike County. But Charles Simpson was pretty much on top of it.
That's right. And that was the second pass play for Pike County. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 at about their own 45-yard line.
Kind of like the great Russian teams in college, your Navies and Armies. They put themselves
here he
behind
goes
the
again.
ball
Here he goes again.
on these long
He's turning back
down
against the
distances.
grain. Somebody got to get him. And they finally bring him down, but after a very good gain of
They're going to go for
7
this.
yards.
They're going to go for this, guys.
And they knocked
They
him
are
down
gonna go for this.
around the 47, 48-yard line, and that's where they'll look at it. 4th and call it 2.
Another Trojan down on the
2.
field. Another Trojan down. This will be another injury timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after this injury.
Hi, Sandy. I'm right here. Come on in.
Baby, I'm right here. Hello, Miss Mary. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Since 1969, we've been right here because at Troy Regional Medical Center, we take these words to heart.
I'm right here. Thank you.
Remarkable people, remarkable care.
Do you want a good truck driving job? Do you want to drive for the best? Then drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good benefits. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We match your 401k up to 4%. You can start in the 401k retirement plan after 30 days of employment. You need to drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's time for you to think about you and your family's future. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus? These guys did.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it. To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month.
I got it. Back to action here. 4th and 2. Big ball game play for the Pike County Bulldogs and for the Charles Henderson Trojans. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. This is the biggest play of the game right here. They're on Charles Henderson's side of the field. They trail by 6. If they don't get this, Charles Henderson could run the clock out.
And
they stopped him.
They stopped him.
They stopped him. It's going to be over on downs. The Trojans will take over, and that was the biggest play of the game so far.
The guy where they're going to take the spot from which side. How do y'all determine which side you get the spot?
Normally, it's whichever way the ball is run to, but if it's right down the middle, whichever person thinks the ball's on the which side of the pile.
Right.
Which side of the
Well,
pile.
I'll tell you right now, if Charles Henderson can stop Reynolds, they can stop any back they play against. I think he's one of the strongest backs we'll face.
Guys, if y'all will put the cameras on the Charles Henderson cheerleaders, we want to give them a little recognition real quick. And our freshman cheerleaders are Alex Brantley and Ariel Frazier and Jada Knowles. The sophomore cheerleaders are Kate Deloney, Robert Grable, Mary Britton Hicks, Cassidy Mizell, Kaylee Mizell, and Allie Scarborough. The juniors are Hannah Broadway and Haley Carter. The seniors are Virginia Branson,
I can't even see.
Tamia Green, and Hannah Huner, head coach. Elizabeth McGlon, assisted by J.J. Branson. And great job by the cheerleaders tonight. I know they're down there drinking fluids and sweating just like the football players. And glad they could be here tonight for the Jamboree. Did you get any scoring updates?
Man, this game right here is a close one, as we got 12-6 here, but there's nail biters all over tonight. The Eufaula, they're trailing 21-14.
To that Georgia team?
That's correct. We can't pronounce their name.
Wakawookie?
Wakawookie. The Elba Tigers are trailing 14-22 as Delville just took an 8-point lead going into the fourth quarter. The Brantley Bulldogs have came back. Let me find that. I just lost it on my page here. But the Brantley Bulldogs have came back to take a 26-21 lead over Highland Home in a great matchup. Ayrton 21, Dale County 21. We'll keep our eye on that one as we get closer to the whistle. But close games all over the Wiregrass. Enterprise with a touchdown lead over their team from North Miami. So look forward next week again to seeing Charles Henderson versus Enterprise from right here at Veteran Stadium again.
It ought to be a good matchup. 1st and 10 Trojans after the turnover on downs. This is Carter.
Good running.
First down yardage by Carter.
Good running, good blocking.
Big 11-yard gain there on first down.
I know you're keeping some stats, Josh, but can you tell how many yards Carter's coming up on?
I don't know him individually, but I do know that they're getting very close to 100 yards on the ground themselves, in addition to the great passing attack that we've seen tonight.
Right. 5:40, and the clock is moving. The Trojans have the ball in Bulldog territory.
Puka Jones is the quarterback. Hey, Johnny. What time you want us up there tomorrow?
This is Carter off left guard. He's good for about 2 yards.
We'll be there.
The main thing is the clock keeps rolling, but now the officials stop the clock. Not sure why.
We had a helmet come off.
Oh, helmet came off. I'm sorry.
Sir.
And that's Carter's helmet again.
It's a mandatory rule. Unless involved in a penalty, just for our fans at home, unless there's a penalty involved and the player loses his helmet on either side, he has to come out for at least one play and get that headgear.
That's right. And that's Carter, the running back again. That's twice that's happened to him tonight.
Yeah, they need to talk to the equipment man about getting his set up a little better.
That's true.
Puka Jones on a 2nd and 8. And he's got a big hole here.
That's Tyrell Jones.
And he's going to get his first down. And boy, I tell you what, he hit that hole in excellent blocking by the right side of the Trojan offensive line.
And Mike, that is Tyrell Jones, the talented defensive player. And now they've got him in at tailback.
Hey, they need to run him at tailback. Wouldn't that be a good tandem, Carter and Jones?
Yeah.
They also use him as a receiver too, don't they?
1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Now, Mike, I know you're wanting to see them go through the air, but I think they're purposely.
Clockman fumble!
Could have been a big
Jones gets back on it.
Boy, isn't that
big
terrible.
loss, but fortunate to retain possession here for the Trojans.
No question
Clock
about it.
is running. 4:31.
Again.
4:30. This is Tyrell Jones getting up with cramps.
They're going to be down a quarterback and a running back if they're not careful.
But I tell you, when you have them, they're not serious, but they hurt.
Right. They do hurt.
How many times have you ever had a cramp?
I have one.
And say, hey, and you holler for somebody to help you, and they don't know what to do.
Well, I've had little cramps at home, but I'm talking about on the football field when I was a senior. I had one, and it hurts.
Yeah, it's very painful. And as Mike's alluding to, there's not a whole lot you can do for it, but try to stretch,
pull it out, stretch it out. Yeah. Carter back in at tailback now as Tyrell Jones goes out with cramps. 4:13, 4:12, 4:11, 4:10. The clock is a factor for the Pike County Bulldogs.
A good block there in the backfield. Now he's going to throw long. He's got him out there. Incomplete, and he threw the ball. He threw that ball 60 yards in the air at least.
Definitely a strong arm that time, Mike, by the quarterback. And no harm there to not make a turnover, not take a sack. Not a bad play sometimes just to make it where only your guy can get to it.
Right. I tell you, I've been impressed with the Trojans' offensive line. I think they've right here on this side. Is that 77? Who is that right here on this side?
We got that's
79 and 73.
No, on this side.
79.
Right here on the end. Right tackle.
Yes, sir.
What number is he?
It's
number 73 is the right tackle for the Trojans right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Fuller. I'm sorry, that's Fuller. I wanted to.
Little trickeration in the backfield here.
This
pass
time he
in
threw
and
it
out of the
behind
hands.
I'm gonna tell you, I know it's a double-edged sword, guys, and it's easy to be offensive coordinator from the top of the press box.
Yeah.
But with under 4 minutes,
you want to let that clock run.
I'm not making incomplete passes.
Yeah.
You know,
that's just old school Neil.
Neil, I agree with you 100%. You jinxed the return man
I know.
earlier tonight, and I just jinxed the play caller.
I know.
I thought they were on the ground.
I agree with me early in the quarter though. You gotta we're gonna have to throw the ball and move it.
If we run it on second down and we run it on third down, we could pooch it to the 5-yard line and they might have a minute and a half left.
That's right.
As it is in a 6-point game, you're going to give Pike County a chance right here.
Pretty good kick.
It's going to be.
Look at that play, but it rolled in the end zone. I
Pike
thought
County
somebody
in
might
a
have
punt
grabbed
safe
it.
that time, or didn't have the
Yeah.
return man back.
Yeah.
They're going to take over from the
I'll tell you,
20-yard line.
and I'm not going, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but Pike County very, very lucky that the Trojans had 2 incomplete passes on second and third down. That's just 2 free timeouts.
Absolutely.
And saved probably a minute and a half or 2 minutes on the clock. So
No question about it. Where are they going? Look, what are they doing going down there?
I don't
That
know.
ball went in the end zone, didn't it?
It did.
Oh, there, still took
They
it
got
out
it
to
right.
20.
They got it right.
Now they tell them to take it out to the 20. Well, no.
I'm not
Who
real
stopped
sure.
that ball?
I don't know, and the coaching staff on the Bulldog sideline is trying to figure out, what's going on.
I mean, I never tried to catch it, but they didn't.
There was not a Pike County.
We need to run back on that.
Guys, can we get a replay on that punt? This is a bad call against Pike County.
There was not a Pike County player.
No. This is This is a bad break for Pike County. Really bad break for Pike County. The officials have blown this, guys. This ball should be at the 20-yard line. And John Hudson is going to grant.
They're going to
talk about this.
Talk about this as they should.
And thank goodness that they're not going to let this go. And all right, here's the replay,
We're going to
guys.
watch again just in case we missed anything. But we believe that Pike County.
That the ball rolled in the end zone.
And it is a touchback. They're getting it right on the field now.
Great job by the officiating staff to use some common sense here. No, as you see, no Pike.
Well, it's a big difference going 80 yards for a touchdown or 80 yards to tie the ball game.
Ball was touched by a Trojan cover man.
That's right, but not a Brundage guy.
That's correct. And since it was not downs, he didn't gain possession of it. Correct job here by the officiating staff to bring it back out to the 20. And I love when they do correct a play.
You can cheer. You can cheer for whichever team you want to cheer for, but you want to get it right.
Absolutely.
And the two backs said that this time, and now he's going to turn it up and get a couple of yards. But again, Pike County.
When will Coach Holland use his timeouts? What's going to be critical right here?
And for a team that's run 90% of their plays on the ground, the clock is a factor
And he has
already.
2
Here as we
timeouts
get
left.
under 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Let's don't all be talking at once here. Here we go. Let's get it back to where we can understand what's going on. Call it second down and 9. Clock moving at 3:08. Wideouts, double wideouts at the top of your screen and 1 at the bottom of your screen. 2 back set now next to the quarterback, Hobney. And he breaks the tackle, and he's going to get his first down with extra effort that time by, this was my hand. This was Derek with an A.
Another Trojan down, Mike, with cramps.
It is. Slowed this game up, no question. 44 comes in the ball game for Charles Henderson, and that young man is.
And I'm gonna call it just like I see it on the field. These Pike County kids are going both ways. Most Charles Henderson kids are not going both ways, and we're cramping and they're not. So they have won the who's in the best shape.
No doubt.
I mean, that's obvious.
Joel Tate is in the game now. Joel Tate comes out. Of course, I tell you what, you're talking about an outstanding football player. His granddaddy, Johnny Withington, was an outstanding football player. Years and years ago, back when I played, years and years ago. Then we got a timeout on the field, an injury timeout, I hope.
It is. It's a cramp, Mike. And while we're waiting, I call out these sponsors one more time. Earl's Glass, Withington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson Chevrolet, Mr. Colin McCreary, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins Accounting Services, Birds Drugs on the Square, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Mike Shelton State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Wiley Sanders Trucking, Max Hughes Trucking, Mama Goldberg's Deli, Shane Moran Hitting Instruction, Representative Wes Allen, Marcus Paramore, Simply Southern Kitchen, Torrey Stone, Magnolia Gaming on Brundage Street, Duncan Lindsay, Multimedia, Wedding and Video Events, Troy Pool Service, and Antioch Baptist Church. Thank all y'all for sponsoring the Charles Henderson Football Replay.
Homney, the quarterback, is now wide at the bottom of your screen. So
yeah, they got it changed up here, don't they? We need to watch them.
Got Reynolds back at quarterback. They're going to try to run outside. He got a big hole. He's going. Knocked down, and thank goodness he got him from behind. Looks like number 20 for Charles Henson, I want to say. I can't see these numbers very well.
It was 20. It was Houston Hill.
Houston Hill made maybe a touchdown-saving tackle that
No
time.
doubt.
Nice job cutting up the hole right there, breaking a couple tackles as he gets first down yardage before he's drugged down by the Trojan.
But again, the clock's moving now, 2:24 and moving here in the fourth quarter. Charles Henson leads 12-6. But that extra point sort of looms big
it
right
looms
here.
huge, Mr. Mike.
No question about it.
Coach Fred Holland with 2 timeouts in his pocket.
Here
Same play, other side. J.B. Holmes, Johnny on the spot.
And game tackling. I tell you what, that was one of those my hands boys again. And I tell you, they refuse to go down. But
go, clock, go.
The clock, you're exactly right. Where's their passing attack when they just stop the clock?
Look how, right now, Pike County does not look urgent in the huddle, and they need to be.
I know it.
Especially run rely.
Yes.
Of course, coming into the game, Charles Henderson had won 11 straight games in this series.
I'm going to tell you guys right now,
quite
one out of the next 2 plays is going to be a long shot. Either this play or the next one's going to be a long pass.
Here we go. He's going to throw now.
Slip screen.
Intercepted! He's going to score. Let's see.
Is it going to be roughing or holding? Which is it?
What is it going to be?
Give us a replay.
Will it be Charles Henson ball? That's the key.
Well, if it's roughing, it will not be.
Roughing the passer.
If it's roughing.
Huge play, and it is roughing. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a new set of downs for the Bulldogs here.
Whoa. This was roughing the quarterback?
That would have been, yes, that would have been a sealer.
Right here, we got a good shot of it right here.
How did they do that?
Well, we roughed him, Mr. Mike.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
It was a hit around the head and neck area.
It was.
A couple steps after he released the ball.
Okay. It was the quarterback, on the quarterback.
Yes,
That's right.
So,
that's right. Yeah, show it one more time. Show that quarterback hit one more time. It's a clear roughing penalty. Good call by John Hudson.
Yeah, 2 full steps by the Charles Henderson defense.
That will nullify the interception, and 15 yards marked off against the Trojans, automatic first down.
Mike, it's not all bad news for Charles Henderson, though. Only a minute 16 to go here. So just a few more plays.
Let's just say this, they better continue to gain tackle. Let's say that.
2 timeouts left for Coach Fred Holland. They are now in Trojan territory at the Trojan 45.
Double
Guys,
wide out, one at the top of your screen, one at the bottom of your screen.
Quarterback sneak.
And look at him go.
He's come so close to breaking that. Sometimes it's a 1-yard play, but sometimes it's 1 tackle away from 6.
This is going to be well under a minute by the next snap. Fred Holland with 2 timeouts in his pocket. Another cramp.
The clock.
Charles Henderson does not need to cramp right here and stop the clock.
That's right, they don't.
Woods was able to get off the ground just barely.
Yeah, exactly.
The clock is moving, though.
50 seconds. Yeah, the officials did not stop it for the cramp. He was able to get off the ground just in the nick of time.
Lampley at the top of your screen.
Maybe 3 plays left for the Bulldogs in the game.
Here comes,
quarterback sweep.
Here comes Reynolds, and he is not going to get it. He's going to be short.
Use your timeouts here if you're
got to, and he does.
Has to use his timeout.
1 timeout left, 31 seconds left for the Bulldogs. That was just a quarterback sweep around the left side. More cramps for the Trojans. Looks like Hill's going to be able to stay in. He's trying to stretch it out.
So as Neil said, 2, maybe 3 plays left for the Bulldogs here. They've got 140 yards on the ground, 47 through the air. But can they make this next 36 yards to try to tie or take the lead here late in the fourth quarter at Veterans Stadium?
And you got to take some shots at the end zone right here with 31 seconds left.
The huge play in this football game right now is that roughing the passer. Charles Henderson had turned it. He got the turnover, and all they had to do is run it out. But, hey, roughing the passer, 15 yards, gave Pike County new life, and that's where we stand here. They got a chance to win with 31 seconds left, but that's not much time, especially if you're a running team.
Mike, you always got to be aware of the trick plays in these kind of situations, a double reverse or reverse pass or halfback pass on a toss sweep. those types of plays. The toss sweep halfback pass would probably be real dangerous right here for the Trojans.
Well,
But
they did
coaching
that
staff-
earlier, and it was set up pretty nicely. No
sure,
question.
yeah. So you got to be aware of those type of trick plays coming out of this timeout with
Next
31
week,
seconds left.
it's the Enterprise Wildcats right here at Veterans Stadium, 7 o'clock kickoff. Charles Henderson of Troy Enterprise High School. It's going to be a great high school football game, and it's going to be seen live right here on Troy Cable. 4-man Charles Henderson front.
3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Straight dive
He
play.
didn't make it. He did not make it. They shot the gap and got him.
And Coach Holland must
Who
use
is
his
that?
final timeout. That's
Who's
Caleb
that right
Geis.
there?
Caleb Geis.
Geis made a huge play.
And with 19 seconds left in the game, Coach Fred Holland has burned his final timeout. This will be 4th down. It'll be a Hail Mary to the end zone right here.
That was one of the biggest hits in the ball game. Watch this. And he just dominated him. Buddy old Geis got him in a tremendous play.
Charles Henderson defense knew that time what to expect and did a great job stopping it. I'm going to give a shout out to a few more sponsors. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy Bank and Trust, Preston's. They have great meals there. Be sure to check them out.
Man, I love Preston's.
Southern Animal Clinic, Alabama Restoration, Bama RV, Bill Jackson, both Ford and Chevy. If you need a Ford or a Chevy, they'll take care of you, as well as Premier Chrysler. They're a big sponsor of our Friday Night Blitz. And the Premier, they're a sponsor of our touchdowns tonight. We haven't had many, but we want to thank them, and also the City of Troy. We want to thank all those, as well as everyone Neil mentioned, for making tonight possible for our fans.
Yeah. I would like, at the end of the show, I'd like for you to give us those scores again, and that'd be a lot of fun at the end.
Yes, sir.
I noticed 60, Northcutt, we hadn't called his name out a whole lot, but of course it's a lot of that inside the
he may be
trenches.
being double teamed.
What I'm saying though, inside the trenches, you can't tell who's always there.
That's right. He
was on that last.
He may have several assists.
But right now,
here's my question right now. If I'm the defensive coordinator, how many defensive backs do I put on the goal line?
Oh, I don't know.
Good question.
3 or 4?
Well, for one thing, it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and if they throw it, if it's incomplete, the game's over. But you're exactly right. I'll tell you this right now, and of course I
just moved it from 19 to 21. Not that 2 seconds makes a lot of difference, but they did change it from 19 seconds to 21 seconds.
I tell you what, those guys in white, win or lose, have sure played hard.
They have played their hearts out. And they're in incredible
shape. They
shape.
won't have any trouble in their league, I guarantee you. They'll win every one of their league games, I guarantee you.
Like Neil said, great conditioning and great effort by both teams.
Of course, right now, they still, look at this unbalanced line. And now they've got a delay game.
They either got 12 on the field or is an illegal substitution. I think there's 12 on the field. Yeah. 12 people on illegal substitution against, and that's really
right. That was huge.
Yeah, it is, but they're going for the end zone anyway. So what's 5 yards?
Yeah, well,
either he's going to be able to throw it that far, or he ain't.
That's right.
Well, it was 4th down though, and they may have tried to get a quick,
I
short
guess
yardage.
They could have. I guess they could.
Just one thing to think about.
Yeah.
Another big play in this game was when Reynolds stepped out of bounds on that what looked like a touchdown run.
Sure did.
That was a big play in this game too.
Yes,
but
sir.
then Charles Simpson's defense came alive and
they held him.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's right. When Charles Simpson had to hold them, they've done it. Let's see if they can do it right here.
21 seconds, 4th and 9. Charles Henderson leads 12-6.
Big play here. Need to have pressure. Need pressure.
Here's the trick play.
Oh, what a play.
Great job.
That was him. This kid's a big time player. This is that defensive back that is so good.
Is that 9?
This is
number 9.
Number 9. This is Malcolm Hall, the outside linebacker.
Malcolm Hall. And the game is over.
Here comes the replay right here, guys.
And ladies and gentlemen, this was a big time play.
Malcolm Hall.
Not fooled.
He was not fooled, and in the open field, watch you make this tackle.
That was a great job by the defensive staff of the Trojans alerting everybody for the trick play.
No question.
And we talked about it, us three sitting right here, that if you're going to run a trick play, now's the time to run it. We were thinking toss sweep, halfback pass, or double reverse or reverse. That's exactly what they did, and the Charles Henderson coaching staff coached them up, and they were ready for it.
Let me just tell you a couple other things. First of all, Charles Henderson won this game 10-6 last year.
Something like that.
10-7. And then this year, it looks like they're going to win 12-6. But let me tell you this. I said it in the end of the spring and everything. Charles Simpson's front is better than it's been in a long time. I'm talking about both offensively and defensively. I think our front, and when your front's good, you're going to have to throw on them to beat them.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you what, Pike County's got a good front as well.
Yes, sir. No question about it. Pike County will own their region. They'll be in the playoffs again.
They
this
sure
is
will.
a good Pike County team.
I agree with you 100%. Pike County may run the table just like they did last year.
Oh, yeah, very easily. No question. They've got a running back that's big time. Number 80 is big time.
Reynolds is the real deal.
No question about it. And their offensive line, they're big and strong, and they're well coached, well disciplined, and they're going to be good. Charles Henderson, very impressive. Puka Jones can throw a football, no question about it. He made a few indecisions where he threw it in a crowd, but other than that, he was outstanding. And of course, defensively, number 8 for Charles Henderson,
J.B. Sanders
was outstanding also. And of course, a lot of good players out there, and we could name a bunch.
Charles Henderson's got to be happy coming out with a victory in a rivalry game, start the season 1-0. The question marks, Mike, coming into the next week, they had 5 personal foul penalties, 7 penalties total, 3 turnovers in the first half. They got to get that cleaned up, and I think we may have a concern with their conditioning.
Yeah, I like it when the camera's on them at the end. I like it when the camera's on these players at the end. That's who and Buddy, that team in white played excellent football. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, sir. No question about their conditioning, as you guys alluded to, their strength and coaching and their discipline, but their conditioning was a big bright spot for them tonight, and nothing to hang their heads about again in a one-possession game against your rivals and a much bigger school. What you mentioned, 60-24 in terms of the numbers.
Exactly right.
So that's a huge thing. We're going to get a couple score updates, guys. Right now, a great game going on in Crenshaw County as the Brantley Bulldogs lead 26-21. That game's in the fourth quarter, a long way from over. The Elba Tigers keeping it close. It's 22-30 in the fourth quarter as Daleville leads at home. The Sampson Tigers 29, Geneva County 54.
Oh, man.
Woo. The Headland Rams looking to build off of last year's momentum. They're ahead 48-14 in the fourth quarter against the Strawn Tigers. Andalusia down to Saraland 35-13 that score as Andalusia trails at home. Still tied up 21-21. I'd love to be sitting at the Dale County Ayrton game right now.
Sir.
What a matchup they're having, 21 all. Ashford, 14, Rehoboth 28. Rehoboth didn't win a game last season. What a great stepping stone to start this year off with a win on the road.
Yeah.
That'd be a great win for them. The Enterprise Wildcats 31, North Miami 28.
Whoa! Wow. Is that game over?
That score is third quarter, Mike. So
still
a lot of.
Let's fly down there real quick.
Let's check that out. The Carroll Eagles are up 20-6 over Booker T. Washington. That was a halftime score. And as we scroll along, Slocum was down 21-14 at halftime to GW Long. GW Long possibly bouncing back from their disappointing season last year.
They did have a bad year.
Luverne, this is a final. Luverne 34, Geneva 12. That was a big road win for the Tigers as they look to replace their quarterback after a run to the championship last year. And that'll be, all of our scores for right now. But several nail biters, be sure to check that out. Is Ayrton's in a tie game, Dale County, Brantley and Highland Home in a classic, and Elba in a 2-point game as well. So
that's right.
Lots of great high school football action going on tonight around. And a reminder, this coming week we'll be back here from Veterans Stadium to cover the Enterprise Wildcats and your Charles Henderson Trojans coming off the 12-6 victory against in-county rival Pike County tonight.
Bring on the teams, HHS. Your teachers and teams are the best. So we'll root for you over and over at Charles Henderson High School, and hope you've enjoyed this telecast of Charles Henderson High School football, and of course against a rival like this Pike County Bulldogs. Can't say enough about how well Pike County played, and Coach Holland and your staff should be commended. And hey, look out, my friends in 3A. You fit to get your head knocked in if you don't watch it, because this is a hard-nosed, good football team.
Really impressed with Rayshawn Reynolds.
No question. And hey, that guy's going to play somewhere. If he's done the right things academically, he's going to play somewhere. No question. It's been a lot of fun tonight. And, of course, Brother Hodge, Josh, you did a great job. And, I'm going to work one more time. That's next week against the Enterprise Wildcats, and then I'll what does the guy do when he gets on his horse and goes
Ride off into the sunset.
rides off into the sunset? I'm gonna ride off into the sunset.
Oh, come on now, we might recruit you for one more.
Let these loudmouths be the. Of course, we had 3 guys talking at the same time, but we're having a lot of fun.
We're having fun. That's right.
No question about it. That's what
Well,
it's
Mike,
all about.
it was an honor to work with you in your last couple games. We appreciate everything that you've done for Charles Henderson.
That's
local
what's on
athletics.
my heart right now. I could change my mind, but that's right on my heart. Let me just say this. I've enjoyed it. I've been doing it for 30 years or more, let's see. Well, started doing it in mid-'80s. So how long ago was that? That was 40 years ago.
Coming up on 40.
40 years ago, and have loved every minute of it because I bleed orange and blue. I'm a Trojan through and throughout, and always will be. And it does me my heart good to see this, like down here at the bottom here, all this unity, playing the fight song and the alma mater. That's what you call oneness, and I love that in Charles Henderson High School. Been a lot of fun, and next week will be even more fun when a talented Enterprise Wildcat team comes in. They'll dress 100. They'll be on that other side over there. We'll dress 65. It'll be sort of like us at Pike County on the difference in the players.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something that I learned tonight. First of all, we got some solid players on defense, and I think we're going to be tough on defense. But Cougar Jones, if given time, he can pick people apart, and we're going to have a balanced attack, hopefully, in every game we play.
Yeah, and Jonathan Carter also several runs showing a real good burst from the tailback.
Yeah.
I'm real excited for that as well.
Yeah, how do you look stat-wise?
On the night, the Pike County rushing attack ended up with 140 yards rushing.
Yes, sir.
They had 47.
And if you can hold them at 140 yards, you've done a pretty good job.
Well, because they ran every play but a couple.
Yeah.
So that was a solid job, and a great job by Charles Henderson of bend but not break. Even when they did give up a few 10, 12-yard runs, they were able to keep contained and keep them where they wanted them. On the other side, had 182 yards through the air for Charles Henderson. They had about 73 yards on the ground, but a great job through the air, as you alluded to, and that won the game for them. Their passing attack tonight, little inconsistent, but definitely their bread and butter with the Charles Henderson quarterback throwing the ball. Again, one team, 7 penalties and 3 turnovers in the first half for Charles Henderson, 4 penalties, 2 turnovers there as they went out on downs for Pike County. But an even match all the way throughout.
Both teams need to work on the kicking game.
Yes,
Both
sir.
of them, no question, because the extra points can win ball games.
Yes, sir.
And of course, you gave Pike County a chance right at the end to beat you.
And both teams had some kick return issues as well.
No question.
I want to remind our viewers, a lot of local fans here, what Neil alluded to, the Pike Lib game has been postponed with a 3-0 score. It will be played tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, so you have a chance to view that. And Neil, it was my pleasure to work with you tonight.
Enjoyed it, Josh.
I know you and Wally are going to do a great job all year long at every single Charles Henderson game. My understanding, y'all guys do a great job. So everyone keep up with them. Their replays on every Saturday if you can't catch it live, or maybe you're at the game. But
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Saturday mornings.
So be sure everybody checks that out. And again, Pike Lib will play tomorrow night at 6. But,
it should be a lot of fun. Also, I want to remind you of the coaches show on Wednesdays. We'll have 4, maybe 5 coaches every week, and the highlights of their games should be a lot of fun. Of course, it's been a great being with you and Hodge.
My pleasure,
You do a
Mike.
great job, and these old guys that don't get me wrong, I cut up with them. They do a great job. The thing I know about them is they love Troy, and that's why I want somebody that's working this thing, these games every weekend, to truly love Troy, and they both do, and that's what's so important. And of course, we've given back to these kids that one day, 20 years from now, to say, let's watch an old football film.
There you go.
And you can do it. And of course, parents ought to really like what we do, because it's a keepsake that they'll have for years and years to come. Again, we appreciate all of our staff here, Scott Westfall and his crew here did a super job putting this thing on tonight, and we hope that you enjoyed every minute of it. Wherever you are, Hong Kong, Seattle, Washington, Butte, Montana, wherever you are watching Facebook, you could watch this football game tonight. Hope you enjoyed it, and farewell from Veterans Stadium in Troy, Alabama, where once again the Charles Henderson Trojans of Troy defeat the Pike County Bulldogs 12-6 in what we think was a very good football game. See you next week. Charles Henderson Enterprise, live from Veterans Memorial Stadium right here in Troy. Have a good weekend.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it to Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on. There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
The Pike County School System is dedicated to preparing its students for the educational and career challenges of tomorrow. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, or STEM Academy, provides students grades 5 through 8 with additional exposure to STEM concepts, while enhancing peer collaboration, problem solving, and creative thinking skills. The Academy is designed to enhance overall STEM skills to better prepare already well-equipped students for post-secondary education. STEM, building towards the future.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT four-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
Life is full of the unexpected. Make sure you know who to call when the smoke clears. Alabama Restoration. Let our team of professionals help you get your life back to normal. Call 24 hours a day, 371-5591 or ALARestore.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Moore, owner of BAM RV. Prices across our lot have been reduced with special summer discounts, and it's your chance to get a 2019 camper for up to 30% off. With so much of our inventory marked down thousands of dollars, now is the time to enjoy the rest of your summer camping with your family in a brand new RV. Plus, BAM RV has many campers for every budget with no hidden fees, and you can even get no money down and no payment for 90 days on select RVs. But just like summer, these deals won't last forever. BAM RV, 231 North Dothan.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it to Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on. There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Your Troy Road Mart is your one-stop tire store. We carry major brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, Toyo, BF Goodrich, and a whole lot more. We also carry semi, farm, and lawn and garden tires. So come see us today at your local Troy Road Mart for some really hot deals on tires. We've been serving our friends and neighbors all across the Wiregrass since 1974. And remember, Road Mart offers nationwide road hazard warranty.
2 dealerships, 1 big event. Bill Jackson Chevrolet, one of the most